Okay, so because you guys reminded me of that, I will give y'all a little sneak peek of things. Because as you are down below, sunset is still falling. We're still at sunset time. It is still like around 8 p.m. But you see standing atop the ramparts of his capital, Veos.
There they are!
It is official art now, done by the wonderful Paulina. You can find them on VGen. They do wonderful stuff, but
that's so good.
here's the official
It
art
is
for
really
Veos. He stands
You're right.
tall.
It just. I'm sorry. Oh, you were right. It does look a lot better rendered.
It does.
It does. That's why I was like, here's like a random little sketch thing, but trust me, it's gonna be better, a lot better. It's
No,
like,
guys,
look
guys,
out.
really, it's cool. I promise.
I
Okay. Sure, it is, sir.
Good.
No, really.
Guys, trust the vision. Let them cook. But
That's the vision.
Can't believe Veos looks like Kyle.
God damn it.
I'm kidding,
Veos
great.
stands there, tall, lanky build. He's got an open, like an open-chested suit, very much like those kind of like 70s vibes. You can see that it's decorated with like these luxurious patterns all across it, and he wears a golden chain to defend or to decorate his neck. It glints in the sunlight. It's kind of like one of those moments where the sun almost overtakes his silhouette, and you can just barely make out some of these details. But he's looking around, and I would like one of you to roll just a straight D20 for me. I will not tell you the effects of it, but it will matter who rolls it.
Oh god, who has the best luck right now?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
Do we roll for who rolls?
You know what?
If
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah. Okay. Highest person rolls.
What?
Okay, what dice
person
are we
rolls.
rolling?
A
What dice are we
D20.
rolling? D20?
D20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, actually, maybe the lowest person should roll. That way, they gotten their bad roll out of the way.
They got their bad roll out of the way. That's a good thought.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you.
Okay,
Decide
ready.
however you like.
Okay, ready?
We all roll a d20.
Okay, go.
Ready?
Go.
Go.
Oh shit.
The immediate 19. you did that on purpose, didn't you? You knew you were gonna get a big roll.
All right. Nami?
Oh no. Alright. I'm rolling another d20. This is the official one.
All right, let's go.
Officially 20. You got this.
Come on.
Oh, it was close to 18. 5 birds fly over us. None of them poop.
In your mind, Calliope, you hear these words.
Oh.
And then he walks back inside.
What did it say? What did it say?
Am I allowed to say
never
it?
know. Up to you.
What would Calliope do?
Calliope stares up at Veos and goes, I think he just said something to me. He said he feels Zaltha's soul. I don't know who Zaltha is.
Do what phrases?
I've never heard that name.
Dua.
Who?
Zaltha?
Salsa?
I'll write it in chat.
Are you sweating right now?
I think I do remember that name.
Who were they?
From a very, very long time ago. She also worked for the Battle Lords.
Oh?
she is no more though.
If she's no more, then why would a Veiler be able to feel her soul?
Just because she's physically not here doesn't mean that the soul isn't alive.
That's fair.
Yeah, didn't, wait, sorry, above table. I don't remember, did Calliope share that Vubin, like, wants souls, right? She did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, back in. I'm under the table. Okay.
Yep. Hide under that table.
I am on table. I'm rolling on the table.
Okay, we got one on the table. We got another under the table. I'm pretty sure Duoth is crushing said table. We all got a different position.
Yeah.
Okay, well, didn't Vubin want souls? So it's safe to assume that souls linger around or keep coming back, right? Or
Maybe. But I just...
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think this is another thing, like... I mean, I don't know who this Zeltha is unless it's... But Duoth, you do. So I don't know why I got the message and not you. Unless it's like... I don't know, with how Lycos and I have that weird connection, unless this is another... I don't know.
It may be something like that. I don't know why you would, but they will tell that to you.
I don't know. That
I have not heard that name in so long.
you haven't heard a lot of things in so long.
I haven't heard a lot of things in so long, yes. But it's just weird. It's one of those oddly specific things, you know?
yeah.
Are you actually gonna be okay? I mean, I know we asked earlier, but all the Veil Lords are gonna be here. You're gonna have a lot of memories triggering. Things that you haven't heard in a while are gonna be coming up. Do you want like a word where if you say it, we know to get you out or something?
Now that you mention it, it may not be the worst idea.
Yeah, I've never used a safe word outside the bedroom, but I'm willing to try that.
I mean... It might not be a bad
waiting.
idea, yeah.
Yeah. Like, when do you want your safe word to be? Like banana bread or
I think banana bread's too long.
banana bread? Thank you. You got it.
Yeah.
Banana.
Oh, the sniper! You see a red dot suddenly appear on Awa's head.
Yeah.
I know who you are.
I'm innocent.
Quick, swap a statue.
Deception check.
That would be funny to play the sniper game just with D&D rules.
You're
It's
right.
like people are rolling, and the DM's just like getting secret DMs of like, oh, what people are doing and up to and who they want to kill. That would be funny.
Yeah. Right.
But Duoth, you say banana bread is too long. In your mind, what is a word that you would like?
Shit, man, I don't know.
Okay, shit, man. I don't know.
No, that is way too long. That was not Duoth.
Much more concise.
Much more.
Oh,
concise.
we're on the table. We're over above table. Gotcha.
I don't know, preferably something not too suspicious and out there, but enough that you guys can catch on to it.
What about, like, the name of the day, or the name of the month, or...
What month
Awa.
is it?
It is November. It's just the same kind of calendar for that. But Awa, could you roll me a history check?
Oh yeah, I love rolling.
I love rolling, Matt Rock.
History. Ah, a good old 6.
Love the rolls today.
You can't
Delicious.
remember what word it was, but you do remember that on the fateful night that you encountered Calliope and a certain other tiefling, there was a safe word in that room. Can't remember what it was, though. Maybe Calliope could help you remember what it was, and maybe you can use that word.
Okay.
The orgies safe word. What was it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
we have one?
That was shared between us 3 to us, a new person.
I know, that's why I bring it up. I want you guys to be like, well, we did used to use this word, and Duoth can be like, what?
Did we even have an actual safe word?
No, you didn't actually have one.
I don't think we had one.
I'm kind of
This
I'm
is
just being
called
like, here's a
improv.
thing, a funny bit to connect with. Yeah, just make one up.
Oh, okay.
It's called improv. No,
Yeah. Was it
Sorry,
written down?
Was it? Did we actually have
No.
one? I couldn't remember. Sorry.
no.
Well,
Oh,
I
not
can't
me.
think of it. Calliope might be able to remember. Calliope, just make up one.
Strawberry?
You know that
No.
you used the word straw. Oh, okay. We're saying no
Wait.
to that one.
Because Luna made a face. Made a grunt.
Razzle.
You guys agree on what word was used back in the bedroom, and you're gonna pitch that to Duoth.
It's gotta be something that you can't say, like in normal conversation. What about razzle?
Razzle?
Yeah, you can't just normally bring up razzle. Like, oh man, that performance was razzling. No one says that.
Right, you're right. Do we want to do Razzle?
I think razzle.
Okay, Razzle it is.
Go ahead and pitch it to Duoth.
What about the word Razzle?
Vassal.
Razzle, yeah. It's been a safe word amongst us before.
I'm not going to necessarily ask the context of it.
It's okay.
What it
You
sounds-
don't need to.
That's fine.
Duoth, roll an insight.
I'll...
Sure.
Wait, can I roll
check, is she
against
judging?
him?
Do you want to? Are you actively trying to hide it? Oh my god!
Bro, I
yes.
rolled a 2,
Yes.
rolling dookie, bro.
Okay, hold on.
We're
Oh my
fine.
god.
Well, you beat the 2 with your 5, I guess. So congratulations. It went
Yeah,
over
Owl
Duoth's
is
head
dead.
like a flying pile of bricks, and it still missed him. Duoth, it's not even that you don't want to ask, it's that you literally could not even tell that it had anything sexual for it. You're just like, oh, okay. They came up with a word. Good. Pragmatic.
Yeah.
Sure, we can
And-
use that. It's
And when he was like razzle, Awa looked at him like straight faced and just did spirit fingers. Razzle.
sure we can use that. It's short,
Yeah.
and you don't hear it
Razzle.
often.
Razzle it is. As the trio has decided on their safe word, should Duoth's memories come flooding back in an unsafe manner, the sun has fully set beyond the coastline. It is turning dark.
Should we go talk to the Veil Lord, or do we want to go to that market maybe?
I don't
whatever
think,
you guys want.
I don't think you'd be able to just walk up and talk to a Baylor like that.
No.
The market's probably a better option.
Alrighty. Then something. Yeah, a market would be good.
Okay.
See what's there.
Which one are you guys
yeah.
talking about?
The night market, the pop-up market.
Pop-up street.
Okay, there it is. I wanted to see if people remembered. Okay, Yuhan, head on over to Pop-Up Street then. As you come over...
Oh, yeah, we're broke gang, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I wonder whose fault that is.
You find yourselves outside the same pop-up street you were at before, but now this great building has ballooned in front of the alleyway, taking up the entire space. A simple wooden door is before you with a little placard that reads, "The Cloud Space."
Well, something did pop up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god, I want to touch a cloud.
Do you think
But
there might... Oh, you want to touch a cloud?
Isn't this a cloud space where you... a space for clouds?
well, one way to find out.
I mean, it's just clouds are just vapor. So, you can't really... I guess you can kind of touch them. It's just... water.
What? Oh. They're soft.
They're-
No.
Ala,
Calliope.
please tell me you know what...
Would you guys like to step into the cloud space?
Yeah, let's just go to the cloud space.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
okay. I will wait to be astounded.
Okay. Well,
Do you think that
I
maybe
guess-
they'd have like an exchange person in here?
Oh, after you, Calliope.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there he is! Look at him!
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
There seem to be a group of people all looking at different clothings in this part of the store. One of them, more smartly dressed than the rest, seems to be admiring his nails.
I'm guessing him? This guy? The
Probably.
beautiful Jeff Copper
Would
Bloom?
be a smart bet.
Is there any just like piece of fabrics, not something that's completely sewn, just
Yeah. There's tons of loose fabrics around here.
oh, sweet. And
Are you
there
looking
is
for
there
anything
thread?
in particular?
Not just
Sure.
fabric.
There's thread. There's some needles. There's
Okay,
sewing materials.
Okay, great. After Awa's initial disappointment that there are no clouds in here, it guts to shopping. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some. I forgot the word. Sheets of
Thread.
fabric and
Sheets of fabric,
and
okay.
thread. And thread.
sure.
I'm gonna
Are there
Make
is
your own
the
outfit?
fabric any like specific kind?
No, it doesn't. It does. Honestly, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just scraps and stuff. Okay. Excuse me.
Looking over his nails, the man suddenly kind of bolts up and looks and goes, "Oh, yes? What's the matter, darling?"
Do you know who we check out with?
Where did that ditto lead off to? You're gonna love this. I have no idea.
You're gonna
do
love
not
this.
love
I don't know.
The one who used to be running the shop seems to have disappeared, gone away, skedaddled off. I was actually here waiting for some of their clothes to be finished mending. They must be off in the corner, maybe dealing with that. I suppose if you walk into the other wing of the shop, there'll be a man behind a counter, and vis-a-vis will be the way that you go.
I mean, I just hear that the shop's not being tended to, so everything's free.
Well, whatever you do, I see nothing.
I like you. That's a good. It's a good way to live.
Absolutely.
See nothing, say nothing.
See nothing, say nothing, and
What?
you know what? If nothing else, if you truly want to see something, you can come to my show tomorrow.
Show. What? Are you
Yes.
on one of the stages?
Yes, the stage of performance. I will be making my new debut off the stage of drama into the stage of performance with me and 3 other, wonderful, absolutely studded star power of the miscreants that you have never once beheld in your lives. The great, what were their names again? We never came up with stage names, did we? I suppose the absolutely musculature of Dare, the lithe wryness of Truth, and what was the other one's name? The enigmatic Russell. Yes, those 3 will be having our own wrestling match. Yes, it's going to be quite the show.
I didn't know that would be.
Give me one moment. One moment, please.
Dude, my cutoff is so funny.
Are you alright, Alma?
Oh my god. Can you imagine them wrestling?
I even took them to me once for wrestling, maybe Dare, but...
I know! What are they even gonna wear? Like, what?
Oh, well, on the issue of what they're wearing, actually, that's what I was just here about with them. Steps forward. You see, based off of their current attire, we've decided to go with the theme of cowboys and these old ancient lizards, dinosaurs. And
oh my god, who's the cowboy? Who's the cowboy?
well, Truth and the enigmatic Russell will be taking upon the roles of the cowboys. We've provided them, it was Ditto's idea, it's absolutely glorious. One of them would be wearing this yellow shirt and a cow spotted vest.
Oh my god. I immediately look for fabric that is yellow and some cowhide or something.
The other one will wear a white shirt with a yellow part of the top and this wonderful, luxurious red cowboy hat. That's Truth. Truth will be wearing that one. The Russell will be wearing the yellow shirt with the cowhide vest. But don't worry, Truth will have the cowhide pants to go along with it. You see, there's already a match going on with it. And Dare will be dressing up in this great, fearsome, plushy dinosaur costume of green.
I'm sure he'll make a great dinosaur.
Yes, absolutely. And I as well, will be star-studded in my glittering costume of a triceratops.
Oh, cool.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes, I'm quite excited for it. It's going to be a lovely time. Truth seemed not the most jazzed, excited, if you will, but you'll love this. He absolutely did it the second that he heard Russell was going to be part of the show. There must be a healthy rivalry between the two. They'll be working together to try and trounce us down, but in the end, we will prevail. Or at least I hope. The stage of performance isn't supposed to be scripted, and I keep forgetting that part.
What's your name?
Why, Jeff Copperbloom.
Jeff, this sounds like a wonderful, wonderful performance. I will have to be there.
Wonderful, absolutely splendid, darling. Here, and he's going to produce 3 tickets out and hand them to each of you going, you can come, special guests, no purchase required. The performance will be happening at, it happens at noon tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay,
Actually, for the sake of time, because I know there's some other stuff happening with this session, we're going to say the performance happens 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay. Oh my god, wonderful. Jeff, I have just a little idea to sell you.
Yes.
Okay, and Awa lays down the fabric and starts, I don't know, they got a marker somewhere, and starts tracing down outlines of little people. And it's what if you guys at the show, because I'm sure that, families are coming around and they're bringing their children. And what if they end up really liking one of you? And you end up selling little fabric sewn images of you guys with the costumes.
fabric sewn images of us.
Yes,
and what would
stuffed
be,
with maybe something light like cotton to just make it soft.
to make it soft. Yes, we don't want anything too hard for the children to carry around. It needs to be soft.
And easy to replicate too, if it's
Yes,
made of mostly
yes.
fabric.
I mean, absolutely, especially if they're not too intricately made. If we made one little master model, we could just use some illusionary magic and mass produce them with whatever
Yeah.
we need.
Like,
Yes.
make their own little Toy Stories out of the battle.
Oh, make their stories out of the toys. That's a
Yeah.
wonderful idea.
Thanks.
I was not expecting that bit. That caught me off guard. He goes, I would love, absolutely adore to buy that idea off you. Is it up for sale?
Yes.
Wonderful, absolutely splendid. Now, let's see. My producer's not with me at the moment, but that's okay, because I still have control of the checkbook. What is, something say like, 10,000 IP sound like? That sound like a good idea for you?
Make it 10,050.
Dear, we're bargaining over pennies at that point. Round numbers, please. I don't want to think of the extras.
12,000.
12,000. Ooh, 12,000.
You know, I think this is going to be a big hit. And here, I'll edit this in. If you make a normal, like a base model, and then they get so popular that then you get the children themselves to customize it, you can just have build a wrestler workshops around.
The bows.
Where they do, yes.
The BAWs. Yes. Some BAWs, star-studded in their presence all around Armagh. We could have one on each of the islands, even, or outside. Maybe perhaps outside any of the event holdings. You can, the children could produce any of their build-a-wrestlers right outside the venue before the performance happens. If I buy this idea for 12,000, is a little more than I was thinking. The 10,000 was quite generous, but the 12,000 at that point, there will be no royalties at that case. That idea will be mine.
And then if I do the 10,000, do I get royalties?
3%.
I'll do it.
He hands out his hand.
Although okay, handshake.
As your hands clasp together, a burst of aether escapes from Awa's visible eye, circling around them like an electric blue halo before it descends down to their arm, pushing itself into their veins and going down the arm into the hand, through the fingertips into Jeff. It rides up into his tattooed eye as it then leaps out, congregating into an electric mass before it shoots itself into his mind. The idea has left your mind and now enter Jeff's in its full entirety. Jeff now has the ownership of the BAW workshops and the idea of making plushies for his characters. And in your hand, you feel a small presence of a bag with 10,000 IP. Feel free to add it to your inventory.
Wow.
Hey,
I love
Alec,
money.
can I have some since I helped with that idea?
You get 30.
Okay.
Wow.
30!
I thought it was easier to part with.
Yet again, we realize that money truly is just a social construct. You just say numbers and people either say yes or no.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, so I had 30 IP. Now I have 10,000, and I gave the 30 that I had to Nami. Gotcha.
So now you have a nice full number. Okay.
Yeah.
I now have 39.
Oh, I feel bad. I want to give you one more, but then that would give me 999. I don't want that.
That's funny.
Playing with some Final
okay,
Fantasy
okay.
numbers at that point. Well, thank you so much for the idea. I need to get back to waiting, I suppose. My outfit should be here any moment from Ditto.
You should be stretching, practicing moves, just in case.
No. Why would I need to stretch for that? I'm already perfect. I'm prepared for the world, born for it.
Okay.
I am lithe as I have ever been.
I'm excited to see the show.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you. I am excited to make my re-debut. And with that, he goes back to admiring his nails.
He kisses it too much. Were you guys looking for something in cloud space?
Well,
Let's be real, y'all just wanted lore.
probably. But
Well, I'd like to see if, I don't know, there's like...
well, now that I'm taking a better look at what they have, maybe a new cave wouldn't be too bad. Because if there's a wall table, if I remember correctly, I will grab like a piece of it to help Baden, and it's like raggedy and it's
Yes.
into the sewers. And
Yes.
listen, man, I'm not gonna be parading around the Baylor's festival with this stinky piece of clothing. If I can help it.
It's also probably like through your 10,000 years had a couple mothballs come through it, etc. Like
Yeah,
it's a good idea to
Yeah,
get
it needs
redone.
It needs it needs some TLC, some heavy TLC. It needs to go to the trash.
You find about 3.5 yards worth of blue fabric, which is just barely enough, probably for a new cape for Duoth.
Nice. He's like holding it off, and holds it off, turns to Calliope, and it's like, do you think this is long enough for a cape?
I think so.
It looks long enough for a cape.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, new cave, new you. Out in the world again.
I suppose.
Yeah.
He grabs the whole thing of fabric.
Yeah, you just grab the entire ream of it. You don't need to get a cut or anything. Probably just that size will be just perfect for Duoth. But there's still more wings to be seen, unless there's anything else you'd like to see in here.
I don't know. I was gonna see if there was like maybe a tattoo person or like, I don't know, someone with like, I don't know, discreet weapons.
Maybe
left all
you
mine.
should keep looking.
You're right. I'm gonna keep looking.
There's more to this place, I think, yeah.
You notice some stairs off to the right.
Oh look, stairs.
Oh, wow.
I was like trying to be like, guys, just walk.
I know.
Wow,
Thank
look
you,
at all this
disembodied
extra
voice.
stuff.
Wow, look at all this.
Wow.
So IPU.
Would you look at that? There's someone behind a desk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey, I know that guy. That's the horchata guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Above table, I'd remember a good-looking twink when I see one.
Jeez.
Oh, excuse me.
You have a head.
I will. Oh my god, there's a hummingbird. I'm gonna eavesdrop. Whatever he's doing, I'm eavesdropping.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, what a cute bird.
I know, right? If Calliope goes and talks to him, God damn it!
You're so excited by seeing Skylar again that you basically just pound your way on the floor over to them. They look over at you as they say, "Huh? Hello? What can I do for you?"
Oh no, I was just passing. I
don't need any help with things. I'm still just browsing.
Oh no, I was passing. I'm a customer too.
Oh, you are?
What are you looking at? I'm new here. I don't really know what's available.
I'm looking for new astrologian items, new compasses, new astrolabes, new telescopes, all the works. With the tourists coming in tomorrow, I plan to make a buck selling some of these to those who don't get to look at the stars that much over in their hometowns. Armagh is home, the capital, the main hub as it is anyways for the astrologians. So we have the best tools here that I can sell maybe as knickknacks.
Oh, maybe just a looking glass that's really long to
Exactly,
see the stars.
exactly. I'm trying to see what is the most that I can buy in bulk to maybe turn a profit tomorrow.
I mean, if you buy, let's see. Again, I don't work here. I'm just looking. Two lenses, and two metal tubes. That's one that slips in the other. It looks like you can make one of these.
I could make, yes, but I'd rather just buy wholesale. I don't want to trouble myself with actually making these things.
I was back to Skylar, but they're making a face like, ugh, rich people. Don't want to do their own work. Yeah. and then puts customer face back on. It's like, oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find that you've been looking just looking longer than I have.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, everything I see is just of such unique quality that I'm afraid there's nothing really in wholesale bulk to even buy. Everything here seems to be of the handcrafted variety, which maybe if I buy a couple I can go with, but each of these is about 7,000, so maybe not worth it.
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, it's up to you. I won't influence your buying patterns.
Of course, because you won't be making any commission off that customer.
Well,
you can see Skylar does not believe that you're a customer after you gave them helpful advice.
This is why I don't help anyone. I'm gonna walk away. It's like, rich people.
Skylar goes, what? Okay, so I guess you don't want that commission then, huh? And goes back to just looking at the same telescope. They cannot tell what the difference is.
So, I mean, I'm just making sure. You were saying that I do the work and you give me money?
Well, I tell the one up front that you're the one who sold me the whatever, and then you'll probably make a commission off the sale. That's how this store works, doesn't it?
Let's look for some stuff that we can get you.
Give me a persuasion roll at advantage.
Oh gosh, okay. Oh,
okay,
nice.
you're good. Yep.
We went
you.
from like
we don't even need
7
that
to
second
20.
Wow.
From 7 to 20.
when money's involved, Awa, don't let down.
Oh, don't let down. Skylar immediately gets in line with you and goes, all right, well, now that we have the promise of money going, we've got some kick in our step. All right, so what is something that I should be selling to the masses tomorrow?
Looking glasses.
Looking glasses,
wait.
of course. And
Yeah. And then you hold on. I'm thinking. Okay. Points at the telescope. I think that's a good idea, but if you twist it, imagine instead of the vision that they see, colors and shards change in the lens.
all right, bring me to them.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'll be looking around. You can go with Toto and Nami. I'm just
Okay.
buy time.
Sure.
In time.
Calliope,
crystal on it.
Duoth, do either of you have a certain thing you're trying to do?
Well, I see weapons down here, so Duat's going to wave at Calliope.
Oh.
I believe I found where the weapons are at.
Oh, awesome.
If you wanted some hidden weapons or something.
Yeah, I'd love to look. What about you? Did you want any weapons?
I'll look at what they have.
Alrighty.
You come down here and you notice that there's a number of people eyeing some different weapons around here. Specifically, some various swords, staves, and hammers, and this one sword that extends out into a large whip. As you come in, this night elf sees you all enter and goes, hello, yes, new customers. Feel free to take a perusal. Let me know if you'd like to feel the weight of any of the items here.
Do you have any bows by chance?
Bows, why, those would be over here. And they point towards the back end of the store.
Perfect, thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy yourselves. And remember, anything you buy here, you didn't get from here.
Understandable. And she's gonna excuse herself to go look at the bows.
All right. So you're investigating the bows. Duoth, are you investigating anything yourself?
He's got eyes on this very nice, ornate-looking sword thingy right here.
The ornate-looking sword. All right.
Sounds pretty. It's pretty. Has filigree on the handles.
Yes. Let me pull up some stuff. Not those. Is it this one? Duoth, dealing with you first, you have found the Star-Forged longsword.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
With an enormous array of mirrors and a touch of magic, starlight can be focused to such an intensity that the iron within a trapped comet can be gradually wrought into any shape. Such metal is known as star-forged iron and is imbued with a unique property that activates as a creature moves toward or away from its target. This comes with Doppler strike. I guess a better way to do it is maybe to put details. No, because it's technically in the compendium, so I can't actually put it in the chat. It comes with Doppler strike. When you make an attack with a star-forged weapon, you can choose to simultaneously use your movement to move 5 feet directly towards or away from your target as part of the attack, generating a blue shift strike or a red shift strike. A blue shift strike, you must strike your target, must be within your weapon's reach at the end of this 5-foot movement, but does not need to be within it before you start the movement. You gain a +3 to your attack roll, which deals an additional 2d6 radiant damage if you hit. A red shift, meanwhile, must be within your weapon's reach at the start of the 5-foot movement. On a hit, the target takes an additional 2d6 cold damage and can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. He's gonna look at the guy and be like, could I hold this for a moment? Feel the weight.
Nyx comes over and goes, but of course. Here, just a moment. And they come on over and they unclasp it. When they do, you can see that they wave their hand over the sword and a small enchantment goes over it. It binds a little chain from its handle over to Nyx's wrist, just as a insurance. But here you are. Try it out.
He grabs this, he examines it. Well,
its weight is rather light, as if you're holding a star itself. It's very easy to swing around and almost barely feel its presence. It's almost like as if it's just the same as moving your own arm. It becomes an extension of it, and as you do, light from outside in the windows glints off it, refracting around in this prismatic kind of like radiance.
That's so fucking pretty. He's gonna admire it for a bit, taking just all the sparkles, the stars, the feeling of it. And he just mumbles to himself, a sword is light, for it is easy to take alive. Would you mind if I come back? I'm with some people.
Absolutely.
I am really interested. It's a really, really nice horse.
Quite here. And they're gonna take it from your hand, put it back in its case, and they'll de-enchant the item, as then they lock it back in its display case, and they go, "It's one beautiful weapon. Our thoughtsmiths have been working around the clock for this new collection, and everyone's been a huge fan of these. Though,
I can see why.
truthfully, we've only sold 2 before in the past, but everyone admires them."
Oh. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Calliope, you were looking at the bow, correct?
Yep. Yes.
Second. Are you a longbow or a shortbow user?
That's a good question. Let me look. Longbow.
A longbow user. Okay, perfect. Then... Oh my god. So my items disappeared. I love that. Okay, that's fine. Because the other bit I was going to do was just saying, you have also found a star-forged weapon of the same line. With a star-forged longbow, it too has Doppler strike. Now, it's important for this one that, whereas the other one said when you make a melee attack, a star-forged longbow is just when you make an attack with it. So in this case, the blue shift, it must be within your weapon's reach at the end of the 5-foot movement, but it doesn't have to at the start. You'll gain a +3 to your attack roll and deal an additional 2d6 radiant. On a red shift, it must be within your reach at the start, but not necessarily at the end. Or wait, blue shift is at the end, but not necessarily the beginning. Red shift, at the beginning, not necessarily the end. On a hit, the target takes an additional 2d6 cold damage and can't take reactions till the start of its next turn. However, it uses star-forged arrows for its ammunition. Ooh. Those star-forged arrows have the chance to become prismatic. Whenever you fire a ranged shot, you roll a 1d6. It will split into that many arrows that can either all go towards the same target or will split off towards as many targets that are within range. The only thing is when it splits, it will deal mitigated damage for each of them. So if you have more on-hit effects for things to stack, it's amazing. Otherwise, lets you hit more things if you want. But if you suddenly got like 6 arrows, it doesn't mean you're gonna do 6 times the damage.
Okay. It was so cool. Calliope's gonna be like Googling it for sure. And she's going to kind of wave over to Nyx, I believe her name was.
Yes, you'd like to see the longbow?
I would love to see the longbow.
Of course. And do you want to feel the weight of the arrows as well, or just the bow itself?
If I could also feel the weight of the arrows, that would be great.
Of course. Here, we have to do this one at a time. Which one would you like first?
Do the bow, please.
With a click and a clasp, the protective case comes off of the display, and an enchantment goes over the bow. They hand it to you while an ethereal chain connects it to their wrist. Feel free to give it away. As you hold it up, you feel it feels light. It still has that like presence to be known. It's not like you are just lifting up nothingness. There's just enough in there to know like I can feel the weight of it. It exists in my hand. I can anchor myself with this, but not so much that like it's kind of like if you held up your phone just for like about a minute. It's not that much at all, yet you can still feel its presence. It aligns almost perfectly, and the bow itself is comprised of these long shards of star-forged iron that almost make a kind of like bent branch effect from the way that the iron has been layered. In its prismatic appearance, you can see through within it this like long array of different rainbow lights.
Almost looks like aether in a weapon. It's really cool.
Yes, absolutely. It's one of the more recent additions to our line as part of a collab that our Thoughtsmiths have been cooking up for quite a while, and we're excited to show it off right for the big festival.
It's beautiful. How much would it be?
Oh, this one, 3,000.
Wow.
And then
Unfortunately,
100 per arrow.
100 per arrow. Wow. Okay. I'll have to put it back for now. But
well, Nyx is there to what's going to be like. I'm sorry to interrupt, but how much was the sword back there?
Oh, 3,000.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that I can help with? Would you like to still feel the arrows?
Yes, please.
They disenchant the bow, enchant one of the arrows, and let you hold it in your hand. It feels straight to the touch. You can feel like this kind of like energy guiding itself always a little bit forward. It never wants to stay at rest. The tip, while with like a caved hook in it, seems that you could, if need be, on a utility basis, use it as kind of like a hook while rock climbing or something. It's been designed with like different utilities in mind, but the tip of it sharp to the point that you can see like light glint off it, the light itself being pierced by the arrow.
Wow, these are amazing.
Yes, absolutely, and a limited edition run.
Well, thank you very much for letting me see them. Let me just see if I can scrounge some IP together, and I definitely will come back if I can.
Of course. Enjoy.
Calliope, is there anything you think Awa would maybe like from here?
She'd probably like a dagger or something.
Daggers are this way, right? Nyx, sir.
Yes, daggers are over there. Do you want to see the daggers?
Yes, please.
Same bit. They kind of clasp it open. They connect themselves to the chain. They show off the dagger. It's the same bit. It is a star-forged dagger made of star-forged iron. It has the Doppler strike with the blue shift, red shift. However, it has finesse to go with it. So when making an attack with a finesse weapon, you can use your choice of strength or dexterity modifier for the attack and damage rolls. You can also throw it, which does impact the Doppler strike, because as you throw it, depending on the blue shift or red shift, could proc any of those for how you throw it. It basically becomes a ranged weapon. And with that, has that same effect that the arrows do. When you throw it, roll a d6, and the Star-Forged dagger might just become prismatic and split into that many separate daggers that can go between different enemies.
Well, that's cool though. Maybe we can mention it to Awa. You know, she's the one who just got IP after all.
Yeah, she's loaded. We can always go ask.
I'll
See
put
if
this
she'd
back
be
for now.
interested.
But let me know if you come up with a decision.
For sure, thank you so much.
Absolutely. And with that, we are going to cut back to Awa for a second as the others think on the stuff they've seen. Awa, you were trying to look around for some of those prismatic looking glasses, correct?
Yeah.
Do you want to roll to see if you found any?
Yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna look for the thing that's the most of and try to sell her on it.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. I'm not gonna give you disadvantage because, hey, I don't know what's here either. I'm kind of just going off vibes. So maybe there is.
Kaleidoscope.
13? I would say there's a couple kaleidoscopes around here. Let's now go ahead and roll me a d10. There are a collection of 40 kaleidoscopes.
Oh, sweet. Oh, this is exactly what I meant. I show Skylar.
Skylar comes over and goes, "Oh, really? This thing? Could I put it up? Could I see? What is it like?" And they kind of like reach their hand out towards you.
Yeah, here. And I also take one because I have no idea what this is, how it looks like.
You put it up. You both put it up to your eyes, and what looks before you is this trippy image of visuals. It's funny because you're both looking at each other with the kaleidoscope, so you're both seeing each other looking through a kaleidoscope, being refracted like 20 million times in all its like different reflections and like varying shades of color as the kaleidoscope also like shifts you over through every like color wavelength in its kind of like diamond looking glass. Skylar is looking around going, "Whoa, my reality's being warped before my eyes." But how does Awa feel?
Whoa.
I didn't know there were 20 of you.
Me neither. There's so many. There's a whole herd, a flock.
A flock. They keep like twisting around. They're like, "Oh my god, now you're all like, you're twisty and turvy. What's going on here? What's happening?" And they kind of like get a little flustered, and then they put it down. Their eyes blink back into normal reality, and they're like, "Whoa, that was crazy."
You know what I'm hearing? Entertainment value.
You know what? It absolutely could be. They look over and they go, "All right, how many are there in here?"
That's what it's like to stare into space.
There's the 40.
40? Ah, perfect. And then they take a look, and they're like, I'll just take all 40. You know what? I'm sold on this.
Okay. Let's go up to the guy.
Yes,
The one behind
the market.
the desk,
So that way you can get your commission and everything. Could you carry the kaleidoscopes for me?
With pleasure.
Wonderful, thank you.
The customer service voice. Love it.
You guys come up, and the man behind the counter goes, hello. I see 2 new customers have arrived. And with
Actually,
quite the clientele. What are you trying to purchase today?
Actually, I helped this thriving young. Do you identify as a lady?
I'm they, them.
This thriving young
Entrepreneur.
them entrepreneur. Yes, them.
This thriving
Entrepreneur.
Person.
On this merchandise here.
And Skylar goes, "Yes, your employee helped me quite greatly. I'd love to purchase all 40 of these. You can put it on the counter. I'll ring it up." Do you put it on the counter?
Put it on the counter.
Cool. Malachi kind of like looking, it's just like in the picture, like his teeth are just like bared amongst all of you, kind of just like gritting as he's looking around, and he's going, yes, I'm happy that you found something. 40 of these kaleidoscopes, that will be, let's see here, 20,000 IP. And without a second thought, Skylar puts down a giant bag and goes, "All right, perfect. I'll sell them at a markup." And Malachi goes, "I don't need to know what you're going to do with them."
Honestly, same.
Takes the bag, hands over a receipt, and goes, "Thank you for your patronage." And Skylar goes, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for your help." And they look over and they go, "Oh, I do wish employees started wearing their name tags more often so I could give them a thank you." All right, goodbye now.
Good day.
That's so funny.
And they're gonna fuck off. Meanwhile, Malachi's gonna look at you and go, "And what are you buying?"
I was kind of hoping, because I sold her on such a bulk, or sorry, on them on such a bulk amount, I could get compensated a bit.
I never employed you. Thank you for giving me your free advice, or giving them your free advice, but I never hired you. I'm not paying you.
Do you have a manager I can talk to?
Yes, I do. Hello, it's me, the manager.
I knew that was coming.
That's so funny.
Alright, I'm so glad you're here. Your employee looks just like you. Is this nepotism? No.
Let's say it's a family-owned business.
Your family member said that even though I helped you guys sell a large amount of product, I get nothing.
Yes.
Maybe
We
I
didn't
don't
hire
need.
you.
Maybe, but I helped you.
That's
Surely
so
we
nice
can
of
barter
you.
stuff. No, don't use that.
Perhaps if you wanted some reward for your efforts, you should check with the second party before you go helping others.
Okay, if I sell another big like a big purchase, can I get something?
If you can sell 80,000 IP worth of product, I will give you a 10% commission.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You've already made 20.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Ours customer service arc.
Yeah, completely of their own will. They just started working at the store. That person who like walks into Target with a red shirt and just starts like telling people where to buy things.
Yeah. That's me at Barnes and Nobles, honestly.
Oh, the manga section's over there.
Oh, you're looking for this author? It's well, they're listed alphabetically in this fiction section. Like,
jeez.
Be at Indigo though. That's why
Alright.
I'm allowed to go.
What is your next plan? What are you trying to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna find someone to scam.
Okay. On the hunt for 800 IP.
Yeah, you know what? This doesn't seem really worth it.
You come down into the weapons store and you see Calliope and Duoth talking amongst themselves.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Ella,
I hope you're having a better time.
Well, we did find a couple nice things. They're quite
it's really
expensive,
expensive, yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you just make a deal and barter? Or sell ideas.
Considering that, I was just gonna see if I could find someone to sell to.
Okay.
I don't know, the front counter guy, I thought maybe I could see if he'd be willing to do some trades for
Well, make sure that you guys have an understanding between your two parties.
Did you do something?
I did something.
What did you do?
Nice.
I did something.
Nice. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, Calliope mentioned you may like daggers, and there's a very pretty, nice-looking one
Yeah.
right in front
You
of
see
you.
right before you, Awa, a display case of star-forged iron daggers.
Oh, and sorry, I know I asked for a dagger, but are there also guns or anything?
God. There is okay. Gun.
Good.
Lowest gun.
So I don't have a barrel here for your whole thing. I forgot to do it. We still need to like talk over your gun bit because that was still like an area of confusion, wasn't it? Because you have the revolver, but you have the barrels. Is how it's currently.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the barrels do special stuff, but I only do one at a time until it's like tinkered with.
Yes. Let's say this. You see that in one of these cases is a star-forged iron barrel. In that one, it would have the prismatic effect that when you shoot, you could roll a d6 and it could shoot into multiple different bullets to hit different people for on-hit effects. And it could also have that red shift, blue shift thing. We can make that a custom item. That's kind of what the whole set does.
Okay, forget the dagger. Thank you, though. How much is this?
Well, the sword and the bow were 3,000 IP, so I'm guessing that's the price of that one.
3,000 IP if you're looking for that one. Would you like to hold it?
Yes. So much.
Scurries over, opens the display case, enchants it, puts the whole shackle on their wrist and everything, hands you the barrel and goes, "Now you need a revolver to slot this onto. Do you have that for you?"
I pull mine out.
Ah, wonderful. Perfect. Then you probably already know how to swap it on. Feel free to slot it in, feel what it's like.
I do that.
You do that, and it feels like one of the same bit as like I was saying before for the longbow, where it's like holding your phone out in front of you. It's just enough that you can anchor yourself down, get that true shot out of it. But you notice that the barrel itself has that like very straight and narrow iron sights on it, made out of that star forged. As you look through it, you can see light being almost like cut like a hair's length by a razor, and the light prismatically spreads itself out from the iron sights before honing back in on whatever your target is. You know exactly where you would aim whenever you need to, and that's the whole +3 for the blue shift thing.
Ooh.
It glints like a mirror in the light.
How much is this?
3,000. And if you'd like any bullets, we sell those for 50 apiece.
Doing math?
Wow.
Where do you guys source this?
These are from our Thoughtsmiths, created just for this collaboration, limited edition run.
Edition. Where is the clear? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I'm thinking. Whoa. Is that Morgana?
You see Morgana eyeing the chain sword. They look over at you as they go, "Is that it's for you from earlier today? Oh, what are you doing here?"
Same thing as you, ogling over these things.
I really want one of these.
I know, but they're so expensive.
I was gonna bash one in with my bat and try and just take it, but I got trying to figure out what I can do once I get out.
I fully support you.
Okay, so should I do it?
You know what? I would. I also thought about it, but I'm shackled right now. At least you're free.
Give me a persuasion roll at advantage.
Cool.
Oh.
Wow. The DC was 10. They hold up their bat, and they see that Nyx, currently shackled to you, Awa, is staring right at you both because you just walked over to Morgana to talk, and Morgana goes, I didn't care about this stuff anyways. And Nyx goes, sure you didn't. Be seeing you now.
You should probably keep an eye on her.
As they leave, Morgana takes a look back at you, Awa, and kind of like gives you kind of like a shifty look. They're trying to tell you something, but they don't know how to communicate it because they just don't know how to talk. And then they leave. Meanwhile, okay. Nyx, to your question, goes, yeah, we've been keeping an eye on her the second that she walked in the store. Even if she didn't know it. Right now as well. And you can see that like across Nyx's neck, or like their chest is like all these like kind of like little eyeballs, and they're all little scrying orbs. She plucks one off, and you can see in the reflection Morgana walking away outside the other end of the cloud space and going, once they're out of the shop, this scrying orb will stop working. But in the meanwhile, we're making sure that they don't mess with any of the other wings.
Wow, you got pretty good security. Let's see. I hate this. I'll buy this. I'll get 20 bullets, and I will also get their dumb stuff. You can't. You don't others? You don't even. Wait, Calliope can't even get arrows.
Why?
It's okay.
You can
I'll
absolutely
just
get arrows. It's just 100 apiece.
Yeah.
I can always just see if the guy at the counter will trade for gold, or I'll sell him an idea or something.
Why don't you just sell Nyx an idea?
I mean, yeah, if Nyx is open to ideas.
Nyx, still chained with the revolver, is going, I'm always open to ideas, so what's on your mind? What do you got to sell?
Well, it might be a fun collaboration idea. It's something I've been kind of thinking of. What about, like, I don't know, weapons with, like, a concealment enchantment? So, like, people can, like, hide them on themselves, or, like, I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool if, like, there was, like, say, like, someone got a tattoo of a weapon, and then they could, like, conceal a weapon within the tattoo and, like, pull it out to draw, like, a story
now
or
we're
something.
talking. Concealment enchantments have been around forever. You didn't really have anything with that, but hiding the weapon in a tattoo. Now that's something interesting. We could definitely work with something like that. You would need some kind of ritual ink, and maybe it's like stored in another place, but like activating the final mark of the sigil on your tattoo activates it, and you're able to pull it from that storage place to kind of like summon the weapon.
Yeah.
Because of that means that even if you went through any weapon detectors, you never had the weapon on you. So there's no reason for concealment enchantments. It's just a summoning instead. You would need
having a pocket space or something.
A pocket space, yes. We can work with something like that. Maybe, no, the bags of holding all have scrying orbs in them now. Everyone knows what's inside any of those as you carry those in. But I suppose if there was a predetermined storage location, a subscription fee maybe, where we can hold those weapons for you in a secure location, and you're able to pull from them a deposit at any time. Or a withdrawal at any time.
The bigger the weapon, the larger the subscription, maybe.
Now we're thinking, now we're cooking. I like this as a business model. They then look at you and go, how likely would you be to use this service?
Very likely. Like, if we were to come up with the idea now, like, I would, if you think you'd have the stuff to do it, like, I would do it right here.
I could see a world where I give you your weapon gratis, on the condition that on the condition that I have a guaranteed 1-year subscription from you.
Well, I mean, what would you charge for the subscription fee?
Depending on the size of the weapon, yours would being a longbow, I will say 300 IP per month.
Per month, okay. She looks over to Awa and goes, Awa, can I borrow 300 IP?
Well,
I have a feeling you're not going to pay it back.
Wouldn't it just be easier to sell her the idea? So
I think it'd be easier to sell the idea.
Okay.
It feels like
300? Yeah, because you get a weapon for free, but you're still spending money.
Yeah.
300 times 12 is, you'd be losing 600 on it.
Someone did the math. But it's
Yeah,
over
there's
time.
that.
It's over time, and like you get the weapon for free, and you get the added bonus of storing it, so you can do the whole tattoo thing. Like, there's added value in there.
No, that's a good idea, and it lets you pass border patrol. That's at least a 15,000 IP idea.
Nyx looks around and goes, 15,000? Do you know all the paperwork we'll have to do to be liable for storing people's weapons and such like that?
I mean,
On one subscription, you get 3,600.
I mean,
that means you only need 5 people to do the subscription.
We have
I
a
am
restricted
pretty sure.
clientele.
I am pretty sure people would pay. They will pay, considering border patrol to even get into our mag and having to declare weapons and whatnot. So.
And what happens to us for our insurance fees should one of those clientele suddenly go postal?
Well, you can just
sever
cancel
their
the subscription. Yes,
subscription,
you
yeah.
keep their weapon. They're not paying.
Of course, we would sever the subscription, but I'm talking about the legal issues. The
Not my
Vaylords,
issue.
the kings, the towns. Well, see, that's
Not
the
my
reason.
issue.
That's the reason.
That's
If
for
it's
you to
our
figure out.
issue, we are going to charge that exorbitant fee. It's not worth the 15,000.
Keep the idea, Calliope.
I'm not sure what to do.
You don't negotiate with terrorists.
I don't think
She
this
looks
is
at you
a
and goes,
this is just a,
excuse me.
that's not a terrorist, it's just a person trying to make a buck.
Oh, I feel terror in the scam this one's pulling.
I feel
Oh,
terror. Nyx looks at you and goes, and I feel terror. I'm pretty sure you're the one that would go crazy the second I take this shackle off of us.
You're right. Anyway, here's your gun.
Anyways, here's your money. I'm buying it. And she goes, well, hey, a deal's a deal. And she takes the 3,000 IP, hands you the revolver. And how many shots did you say?
20. So that's
Okay, so-
4,000.
4,000. So you're paying 3,400.
You said it was 50 per bullet, right?
Yeah, 50 per bullet.
I'm getting 20 bullets.
Okay. Oh yeah, because that would be the 54. Yeah. So 20 bullets, and you're getting the barrel, which is 3,000. So 3,400 still.
Yeah.
Feel free to minus it.
That's 4,000.
What?
It's 3,000 for the barrel, and then 1,000 for the 20 bullets total. So that's 4,000.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. My brain was not thinking.
You were scamming yourself.
I am. Ugh. I did the quick math on the subscription thing, and my brain was like, "That's all the math you're allowed to do today."
What a movie.
Could you message me saying that I need to give you that item because I have to make that revolver and those bullets exist. But
Okay.
those are absolutely yours. For the others, are you buying stuff for them or are you good? Because it
You
seems
guys,
right now
that's
Nyx
really
doesn't want to buy
expensive.
the idea.
Yeah.
Are we getting sugar mama awa?
If I buy both of your guys' stuff, I have 0 IP.
Okay.
And I really doubt you're gonna pay me it back.
Brother, I have nothing to my name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an investment. You need them to do well when you're fighting. After all, right?
Total uses shields. Duoth uses shields.
Yeah, I was like, dual wield shields. Why is he looking at the sword?
Well, he does have a sword.
But he doesn't need it with a cannonball coming from the shield.
He needs to make cannonballs.
No, just make cannonballs that explode. There.
I'm a paladin, not a fucking artificer.
I am. Oh, the solution to all your problems.
They're not wrong.
I know they're not wrong.
I hope that's not coded. Okay. We could probably go to a Thoughtsmith and make something similar, if not better.
Where are we gonna find a Thoughtsmith so soon?
I think the Thoughtsmiths, weren't they,
underneath?
Thoughtsmiths do all
Lower
reside
Vale.
in the lower vales.
Yeah. Why don't we just make what is this thing called?
Starforged iron.
This collection. We should make
Starforged
Starforged iron cannonballs and yeah.
I mean, normal cannonballs work too. I do have 2 shields and I do have a sword.
Starforged.
Starforged.
Starforged. Cannonballs. Starforged cannonballs.
I got a Starforged cannonball. We're just playing like Sailor Moon at that point.
Well, I'm mostly alright, so I don't know what Calliope though.
I mean, I could just sell the idea and hope I get enough for the bow and some arrows. Unless Nyx, you'd be willing to do the bow, some arrows, the tattoo idea, and like the first month free.
What's
For me?
the first
Or is
month
that-
free? No.
Okay.
The
Well,
deal as
thought
I
I'd
see
try.
it, I will take the tattoo idea for giving you the bow and 10 arrows.
I'm gonna walk out. I can't handle this injustice of trade. This getting scammed so bad.
We will catch up with Awa in just a second. Calliope, as you see Nyx goes, I'm taking on a lot of risk with an idea like that. I can't be selling it for that much.
It's
Or I can't
understandable.
be buying it for that much. I need a year's subscription, knowing that I'm going to be getting my first customer. I need that to help fund any legal issues that arise should any of my clientele go postal. And I am giving you the weapon and the arrow as part of that payment. You would still be paying only 300 IP today, should that deal go through, which I think is more than fair.
Agree. I think so too. Would you take a second
hear that
idea as well for? I hear that door.
Yes, whoever's playing it, we hear it.
Ava.
I'm sitting on my hands.
And that's why we don't hear it anymore.
I don't have that much IP in my pocket. Would you take a second idea, just to do that?
What's your second
300? It's not weapon based. I don't know if like energy resources would be of any interest to you.
Energy resources. Energy resources how?
Like,
Have you ever heard of Flachankla?
No, I haven't.
It's a fabled weapon.
Tell me more of Lachankla.
I need a moment. Tala needs a moment.
This is so funny because this entire story bit, I was like, that will probably take them 30 minutes max. It's been 2 hours.
And yep. Yeah. I can't believe I did work for free.
I was so surprised you did that. I was like, whoa.
Well,
I should have robbed her.
I thought you were gonna make them pay you and be like, oh, I'll ring you up here. You don't need to go up front.
You're 100% right. That's what I should have done.
And I was gonna have like a little deception thing to go with that, but like I would absolutely go with that angle. You walking them up to the front desk was kind of crazy for me. I was like, whoa, okay. They just really thought they were gonna get paid.
Zurg's like, maybe you should be more open and communicative and vulnerable. And then I do it, he's like, what's happening?
He's not ready for it, man. He's not ready for it.
You didn't communicate to the one who would pay you. You had half of it. You had a good solid half. And I'm pretty sure if like in between you just talked to him real quick and said, I can get you 20,000 IP now, pay me like a commission and I'll make it happen, he'd probably say yes then.
Can I give up both my inspirations to go back in time?
Damn.
And get my money?
Does it matter that much to you? Would you actually give up 2 of your inspirations?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't actually matter.
I was gonna say, if it actually means that much to you that you'd give up 2 inspirations, hey, who am I to like cut you out of that? But I would do the 2 inspiration bit.
Nah.
Okay, valid. Okay, Toto, does Duoth want to talk about Lachankla?
Well, he's going to now. Okay, so it's not necessarily shaped like a weapon. It's not something you would expect it to be a weapon. But back when I was way younger, which is more than 4,000 years ago.
You don't look a day over 2,000.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. So it was something that generally older ladies, women, my mother, namely, would use. But
your dragon mother?
yes,
You have a dragon mother?
it's been 4,000 years. She passed away.
So the dragon cult thing has some. Okay, you know what? No, sorry. Continue this. We should get out of this cloud space.
Sorry, yeah, that's technically a lore drop. I was just remembering what Toto told me of like the past and going, that's crazy if I'm imagining that big of a chunkla right now.
That's why it's a weapon, man. She needs a big chancla for a big boy.
She's wearing sandals walking around a cave going,
Listen.
oh, I gotta like keep my feet clean.
Yes. Listen, you don't question a doñita, okay? You don't question a doñita. But it's just something. It's like a sandal. Well, it is a sandal, but it's so aerodynamic that when you throw it, it can go really, really far, and it hits really, really hard. So if you're talking about concealed weapons, there is nothing more concealed than that.
What you're telling me is to sell a non-weapon and tell people to improvise it as a weapon.
Yes, but you make it really aerodynamic, so it goes really, really far, and it hits really, really hard.
They take off their glove, and they go, this is really aerodynamic, and they toss it at like the wall behind them. It like soars through the sky and like smashes against the wall. I'm not selling people that as an idea, though. That's just good craftsmanship.
Or at least it was worth a try.
Were there any other ideas you wanted to sell? Something to try and make your purchase worth it?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, I was gonna suggest drawing energy from natural sources, like you know how like the sun has energy. You could like do like solar power stuff.
They lower their head and they go, "Oh, how? Okay, so you're not 4,000 years old, right?
No.
Are you closer to 2?
I'm only 30.
Okay, so in those 30 years, have you ever considered that this civilization has considered these ideas before? That we might already have weapons that do that?
I am not from around here, so no.
Then
But
let me be the one to inform you, here on your 30th year, that yes, in fact, we have thought of harnessing the sun's power and energy sources from nature. It was our first thing we tried.
okay. Well, thank you for the information. There goes
Absolutely. Happy to inform
all
you.
of my ideas.
Welcome to a society that has already existed. A lot of ideas have already been kind of through the mulch.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was happy to hear it from you. More than made my day.
Yeah, no, things are a lot simpler in Kunacleth.
I imagine so. If the biggest idea you all have there is, what if we used sun?
I will. Is there any chance I could just think on the idea and come back?
Absolutely. Well, as long as it's before 3 a.m.
Okay, will
The
do.
pop-up
Thank
goes
you.
away by then. Of course.
Gotcha. Thank you. I'll probably be back in a bit.
Also, just so you know, 3 a.m. is when the moon has gone just a little past the big horizon in the sky. We've used that power as well to tell time with.
I know that much, but thank you.
Oh, of course, absolutely. I just wanted to make sure in your 30th year that you understood that. If it's not obvious by now, Nyx absolutely just thinks you're a country bum.
Oh my god.
Well, she's not wrong. Or he.
No,
or
me.
they
You must
are not wrong.
know anything.
Nami, have
There's
some
not a-
dignity.
Yeah, she is not being nice to you.
Yeah.
We come back over while they have been talking. Awa, you see these two over here.
Easy. Eavesdropping.
Yeah? Go ahead and give
Yeah.
me a stealth roll.
Come on, baby. Yes.
Okay, not dirty 20. As you're eavesdropping down on them then, you have maintained some level of stealth. I now need a perception check just to see how much you hear.
Please give me juicy. Please give me juicy. Is this juicy enough?
Is this juicy enough? It is very funny. Okay, let me pull these two up. They are talking to each other, and here, and as they're talking to each other, the Chamberlain is going, "Now, I hope those three have found a good path for them. We need to be ready for tomorrow. All right, Chef?" And the chef's going, "I mean, sure, but if you're not even gonna let me fuck them, what's the point? Like, do we have any plans here?" Chamberlain takes out a knife, starts cutting into their arm. He goes, "What did I say about fucking the first person that we see?" Chef goes, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Look, hey, do you want to fuck? I mean, if you don't want me to fuck others, we could fuck right now if you want. The Chamberlain goes, I'm not dealing with this right now, chef. We have other issues that we need to take care of. And the chef goes, and I've got needs to take care of, but I can't all have what we want, okay? Chamberlain says, Chef, where we just sent those 3 is of vital importance. Things are going to happen in the next coming days. We need to make sure that the smoke production is ready. Did you bring the recipe for the canisters? Did you bring the recipe for the knife storm? And the chef goes, yeah, it's in my back pocket. I got it with me. And they look back and they go, oh. No, I ate it, actually. Another knife, another slit. Chef goes, I'm kidding. Of course I fucking have it. And then they take it out of their back pocket. We're gonna be fine. Things will be chill. Look, it's late at night. You've been tense all day. The others, where's King? Where's the rest of the Upper Vale, huh? We're the ones going around doing all the work after that big old fight ensued. And now you want us to continue doing all the work. Like, I don't get it. Like, sure, big important stuff is happening. Have you ever thought that if we just rode along with the waves, we would just be able to find what we need, we get to where we want? We don't need all this scheming around. We can just go with the flow. After all, and she's gonna get closer to the Chamberlain and hold her hand. As long as I have you, the rest of the world can burn for all I care. And Chamberlain holds her hand back and goes, that's why I'm fighting. I'd rather the world around us not be burning. I'd rather us have a home so we can stay in it healthy and hale. And also make sure that you're not running around doing you things. You belong to me, chef. And the rest of this city soon will as well. That's why we play our cards tight to the chest. That's why we make sure the rest of the Upper Vales don't get too involved in our little rescue plans. And that's what you overhear.
Oh man, come on, sir. Give me a little bit of like the chef and truth relations.
That was your little bit when they said when they were talking about the guy that she tried to fuck. Fine. As they kind of like hold each other, you hear the chef whisper, man, he had a great cock though. Like, is that what you want?
That's so funny.
Okay, thank you.
Look, Chamberlain, just let me know if we ever need a third, okay? Like, I'm sure we'll be able to ring him in.
Okay, and this whole time I was just looking through this book upside down with words that they can't read.
Cheeks fully blushed, just going like, uh-huh. I love the idea of the upside down book and Awa just like peeking over it going, they'll never know. And they truly never knew.
They don't. When I put it down, that was a good story. It was like an atlas. I'm gonna go back to the crew.
As you go back, you see Duoth and Calliope on the staircase.
Well, are you any richer?
No.
No.
Are you any poorer?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well,
They didn't
just
have
as
anything
you
to
are.
spend.
They have 30 IP.
Oh, you're right. They had 30. That can get them almost a whole bullet.
You can get them flavored air.
Delicious flavor.
Just one whiff.
One whiff of air.
Oh, hey guys, there's a door out here.
That one is locked. Ignore that one.
Okay.
Or I guess if you want to leave that way, yeah, sure, fuck it. If you don't want to investigate the rest,
It depends on
leave
you
the crowd
guys.
space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of done.
Duet's probably still holding the cloth in his hands.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you probably
I'll
want
still
to
need to
pay
buy
for
that
that.
cloth as well. Yeah.
Huh? What do you want? How much is it?
I don't know.
Go and ask.
But,
Can we ask someone that's not Nyx?
well, I don't think Nyx sells this.
I hope not. I totally follow you. Probably.
Yeah, they seem kind of mean. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
When you had a great idea and they wanted to give you pennies and then charge you for it?
Oh, not that. They were just. I gave
No,
them
not that.
a stupid idea, I guess, and then they just laughed and
What kind of
then they kept
Oh.
going
Did they make you feel naive?
a little bit.
what kind of books are there in the shelves, by the way?
Oh, dude, so many different kinds of books. What are you looking for?
Dragon books!
Sure.
That's so quick.
anything that has any dragons in it.
Roll me a perception.
Okay. Wait, how are my stats? There we go. Woo! Double digits.
There are
Let's
two
go.
books with dragons on them. One of them, would you like to pick up the left book or the right book?
That is a great question. We pick up the right book because right is always the right way to go.
Yeah. As you pick up the right book, you open it up, and you see a little pop-up of a dragon go, "Brah!" And like from a little paper mache, and it goes, here I lay my head to rest. May the dragon find its nest." Would you like to turn the page?
He hands it open, so the dragon's popping up. He hands it to Awa and goes to pick up the other book instead.
It's a kid's book.
Oh, your hand
Above
this book
table?
with a little pop-up of a dragon? Yeah.
Above table? So rude.
She
Oh, you can
asks
start
if there
learning to
was-
read.
This is closer to Awa's reading level.
He's gonna be like, here, hold this for a second. And turns to
Okay.
grab the other book.
You
I
open
was
up the
gonna
left
turn-
book. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna turn the pages when Duat's not looking.
As you turn the next page, there's a little pop-up of a dragon now sleeping in its nest that comes up, and you see a little, like, one of those, like, little pieces of paper that you could, like, move the back of that makes it look like there's a little bit of smoke coming out of its nostril, back and forth, back and forth. And it goes, the dragon smoke comes to my, the dragon smoke fills the cave. From here, none can find, From here, the knights outside are very brave. And there's a little silhouette of a knight outside the cave holding a sword, and he's very obviously trembling. There's another piece of paper they can go to make him wiggle and go ooh doo 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 doo.
100% playing with it.
Duat, you open up the left book, and you see that it's Encyclopedia Dragonia. Inside is taxonomical kind of like designations of various dragons of yore. It seems that this used to be a hunter's log back when dragons were being hunted to extinction. And as they were being hunted, each of them categorically dissected, studied. You open up to one of the pages, and you see a diagram of your mother.
Sorry, I should have been muted.
He's gonna close it right away and look at Awa and be like, can we get this book, please?
Yeah. Do you want to see if maybe they have a 2-for-1 special?
Sure. Do you want that one?
No. But it might have information. You know.
Well, it does have
Just in
pictures.
case.
Pictures are helpful.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just go.
Yeah. Okay.
You come, one of the Armag, this is just an Armagian that sells it here. They go, oh, you're looking to buy? You're buying those books? Oh, I don't see a receipt for that fabric. We can bring it up here if you'd like.
Sure.
Sure. For the fabric and the thread and such, that comes out to about 30 IP, and the two books together are you sure you want both those books?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, the second Both the books together is another 30 IP, so that'd be 60 IP.
Okay. Seems
All right.
affordable.
Thank you. Enjoy your day your night at the Cloud Space. And
thank you.
Feel free to take away 60 IP.
I
and
did.
You now own all the books.
All of them. Grabs all of them.
No, you have the books and you have the fabric and thread.
Okay. Alright, let's leave.
And as you come outside, the moonlit night greets you all. I see you guys doing that. There's a reason I put a wall very quickly.
What did they do?
Outside.
What are we doing?
Oh, I thought you were trying to like
anything.
take another step outside the bounds.
No, I was trying to get
Huh?
out. I'm big.
Okay, fine. I trust you. Sorry.
We're not. What do you think we are? The daggers?
Yeah, I've just been so conditioned by the daggers. So you come outside and the moonlit night greets you all. Darkness has fully overtaken the evening, and it seems that while fun was had in there, a final revelation might have hurt the mood, let's say. But yet, you are in the present, no longer the past. A bright day, an important day, is to be happening tomorrow. How would you all like to prepare for it?
I think it's completely escaped Awa's mind about the things that they have to do, and they don't stay up all night, but they totally flip through their book through the night before going to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think Duat sleeps very much either. I think he's also going to flip through the book for very different reasons. Because, if it isn't, hey, remember Zaltha? Hey, remember all those guys? Also, here's a picture of your mother dissected. Hello, PTSD.
Yeah.
So,
Razzle?
no, he's not gonna say Razzle yet, but he is going to flip through the book.
All right. Is there something in particular that you'd like to see in the book?
What's his mom look like?
Duoth, would you like to describe?
Man, why are you putting me on the spot?
That's Awa, not me.
A fucking rap battle. I think you're okay describing a dragon.
I can, but also it's his character. Like it's technically from him, so like I don't want to take it away either. I can if you want.
I mean, sure, go for it. I not thought that far ahead. I haven't even drawn Dad yet, and he's still alive. I guess.
Yeah.
I hope.
The dragon is about 80 feet long. Its tail from tail to snout. It is long and lithe. It has these slender limbs coming outside of it, where this form of dragon is a little different than others. It has 3 legs on either side, 2 of which are a little vestigial. They're more meant to like grapple with things, and the others meant more for locomotion. Across its long, dark gray snout, you can see that the teeth have been embedded into the skin of the skull, almost wrapping around it. You don't see bone protrude from it, but you see the sharpness of flesh gnash against each other. Across the rest of the crest of the ridge, there is the same iconic blue, light blue markings that Duoth has, kind of lining it around like an electric swirl running down the spine. A great sense of energy could be seen from like the artist's rendition of the dragon before it was fully dissected.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Also wings. Large wings. Wingspan of about 200 feet. And they're webbed in nature, a light purple on the interior.
If you're half dragon, then why aren't you more dragon? This is above table, obviously.
He is more drag.
Is it just the height in the horns? Like instead of 3 legs on either side, you got 3 horns?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it has
It's a
something to do with
choice.
his father, if he'd like to talk
Yeah.
about that.
Not in character. I don't know anything about it right now. But I think it'll just reveal to ourselves since it seems like your arc is coming up, bud.
Fun. Well, that's a modern. He is a giant that lived in this land for forever. He is big guy. Honestly, I have not drawn him, but
Yeah, you said that. I know that.
he's just really. If you think Duat is big, that is even bigger because.
Does that mean Does that mean Dwarf is still growing?
I don't know. DM.
Oh, do you actually want an answer on that?
Yeah. Will he get bigger?
Duoth, you're barely an adolescent.
Wow.
Here I was thinking I was an old man.
You still got a
No,
growth
you're-
spurt to come.
Oh my god, you're like one of those teenagers like, I'm so old! I hit 13! Like, oh god. Okay, sorry.
For,
Except, 4,000 years sounds a lot more than 13.
Okay, but you were at a standstill. In time. And space.
You were kind of removed from it.
Yeah, you're like Ong. Hang. You were like Hang from...
You're like, Ong. it's
I
the good at the end, too. I was like, oh, man.
I regretted it the moment I said it.
That
Yeah, where you were like
Shamalama
kind of just
pronunciation.
frozen. I wonder if Duet's gonna grow wings.
Oh,
Rise of the Dragons,
yeah.
baby. This
Oh,
comes
yeah.
has
Dragons. Wow, it'd be crazy if that was a sub-theme of this story. Oh, wow. A world without dragons that might suddenly get dragons back. That'd be crazy. Anyways, end
and
of
with
the
that
night
magic.
happens. End of the night happens for you all. As you read into that, as you see that kind of illustration of your mother, at least from the hunting logs, you can't muster up the courage to look at the dissection just yet, or the hunting logs writing entries themselves. You content yourself with just the nature illustrations of your mother back when they were just spying, when they were preparing. And for that is enough for at least tonight. You prepare yourself for tomorrow, though, as you come into the marketplaces.
Ah, peaceful. Daylight. Nice.
Did you sleep at all? You look terrible. Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
As it's
You look
morning time.
rested. Wait, Calliope, what is this? And I like wipe this dark shadow away from her eyes. Get that dirt off of you.
Oh. Sorry.
Trying to look punk.
Trying to look
Wait.
punk. It is very fun. You all greet each other as the day arises. You found a hotel. We don't need to go into all that kind of business.
Okay.
There's now the actual day of the festival has arrived. The Festival of the Veils. It is just before 10 a.m. at the moment, if you see your clocks, as we hit November 23rd. Now that we're here, I will remind you above table that technically at 11, Awa has a rap battle planned for them. It is up to them if their character remembers it or not. They might fully skip it. It is totally up to you, but technically happens around 11. In the meanwhile, though, you start walking around the festival and you see that almost overnight it is fully transformed. Banisters are strung about, the streamers line the various streets, and there are a multitude of carnival games caravans and different booths available for food, etc. You notice while walking along that there are 6 different games you can play. I'm going to just list them out to you, and if you would like to play any of those games, they're more than available to you for a small fee of IP. There's the Almirage Ring Toss, there's Catch the Sprite, there's Tame the Manticore, there's Goblin Wrestling, there's Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice, and there's Outstare the Cyclops. Otherwise, though, the rest of the carnival is here, and you may walk around as you please.
Well, what do you win?
Well, would you like to come up and see?
Yeah,
Well, I was like, yeah, okay, above table, but you guys speak with animals, right?
I do.
What if you just asked the cockatrice how many feathers they
I
have?
was thinking that.
Okay. Alright, back under the table. Wow.
Back under the table I go.
There's a lot here.
There is a lot here. Is there any games that you wanted to try, Ella?
Oh no. No. I've seen too many play games and lose out. I don't deal with anything that could lead to addiction.
I don't think these are addictive games. I think they're just fun little carnival games.
Pat's Calliope on the back. That's what they all say.
Dua's gonna lean in and at the two of them, like they may be rigged. They are carnival games.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you want to play one?
Good, I think.
I bet you'd be great at the goblin wrestling. You're like 3 times their size, so you can just sit on them.
Well, I don't have anything to participate with.
I have 40 IP. Here, 20. You guys get 20 both. Have fun.
Calliope stares. She knows someone has more. But she'll take the 20 IP.
Be grateful for the handout. Don't ask for more.
Yes, don't ask. Just take it, man. Just take
She's
it.
gonna take it. This is the most I was ever given.
As you take it, you hear some of the stall vendors either shouting, saying, "Come, try our food, try our wares." Others going, "Try to best our games. Could you be the lucky one to win all 8 Veilord plushies? Could you win all 8 Veilords? The one who gains all 8 Veilords gets a special secret prize."
Dude, I was gonna turn at that and be like, they turned the Bailers into marketable plushies.
Apparently they did.
I knew it was a good idea.
I
God.
knew it.
The more people buy, the more commission I get. Whoa, those plushies look great!
And you see
I'm just gonna-
like a crowd of kids go, "Oh, there's plushies!" And they all like run up going, "Give me plushies! I want the plushies!"
My Veilord's better than yours! This is how I crouch down in the swarm.
You can see there's people like actively wearing like regalia from the different countries they've come from. They are all kind of repping their home Veilords, kind of like a home soccer team, etc. And they're like, "I love." Oh, wait, which one of you said that? My Veilord's so much. My Veilord could beat yours in a fight. Dummy! Don't you know the Veilords aren't allowed to fight each other? They took that oath centuries ago. And
Only
one
'cause
goes,
mine
"No,
would
it was
beat
like
yours."
days ago." Yeah, if they did, it's because my Veilord's so cool and awesome. He said that he's above fighting you, actually, and like, but if he wanted to, do you ever think that he could? If you ever thought that do you ever? And they just trail off. They forget their sentence.
Oh gosh.
Dude, I was gonna look at the plushies and just look at them to see if they look any different than he remembers.
You're looking for Rollo. Who are you fooling?
There are a couple that look different than you recall. Wilg, for instance, though you recognize the mask, it seems that it's attached to this alive. I keep saying that word. I need to say something different. It's attached to this like kind of skinny, taut body of
Lean.
A lean, thank you. The lean form of a more animalistic creature this time. The tusks coming out from this large kind of like cat are intimidating, large in scale, but in the market of plushie, so rounded and soft. In others, you notice that for Lados, for example, that long, scary grin has been replaced with the sly, sinister smile of the con man that he is now. The cat-like features writ across his face. And those are like probably the biggest changes that you see out of them.
Is the Lear
Senna?
still a squid?
Delir has no appendages in his plushie.
Okay.
You see just the long, tall mask covering much, as well as the robe. It seems whatever body was within has been obscured. Is there anything that y'all would like to do?
I'm dancing with the children.
Does the Rala plushie still look like what
Yes.
it looked like last time? Okay.
I guess
gonna look over to
technically, if we were to say by canon accuracy, no, he does look different. No longer does he wear the red with the golden shoulder pads, the long regal robes. He's now dressed in a formal blue vest of attire, black a suit underneath. And he seems to be wearing like those like kind of like a darkish gray khakis. He's more smartly dressed this time as opposed to regally dressed. If we were to go off of pure like canon.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Nomi?
Clive is gonna look to Duoth and be like, did you want a plushie? We can try playing some games, see if we can get a couple.
Hold on, let me roll something for myself.
Okay.
I'd be down to trying a game or two.
Yeah, do you know which one you'd like to try?
What were the games? There was a goblin something?
There was Goblin Wrestling, there was Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice, there's Tame the Manticore, there's Catch the Sprite, there's the Almirage Ring Toss, and there's Outstare the Cyclops.
Sure, we can try the goblin one, I suppose.
If you're down for it. I could always try the Cockatrice or the Manticore.
I mean, if you want to, sure.
Alrighty.
You can speak with animals, right? You seem to have a...
Yeah.
For that.
I do.
As you come on over, well, which one are you doing first?
The manticore.
We'll do the Manticore first.
You come up to the Manticore, and the one running the stall is calling people over, going, Come one, come all, can you tame the massive Manticore? Brought in here from the wilds of the far southeast, we have here a Manticore for all to see and only one to tame. Yes, the one to tame the Manticore will get their plushie of choice in their greater overall journey to get all 8 of the Vale Lords in their own possession. Who amongst you is brave enough to tame the Manticore?
Calliope raises her hand.
Ah, we have a taker! Unfazed by its ferociousness, I see. Over in the back, you see one of the Manticore's heads roar, going, Rah! And the other goat head just kind of like neigh, going, Rah! He goes, that will be 2 IP for your troubles. And he holds out his hand for you.
She hands over 2 IP.
Perfect. We have a contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, be not afraid, even if they are vored by the great manticore. I have control over it, and I will make sure that she is pooped out safely.
Wow, I didn't know we were doing full tour today. Okay. That was above table.
So I was gonna lean in and be like, I hope you don't get pooped.
Me neither. Not how I'm looking to spend my day. I just cleaned everything. Just gonna go towards the manticore.
As you approach the manticore, one of the heads roars again at you. It starts stomping its feet as it gets on all fours and kind of like rears down, kind of like head down low to the ground, ass up a little bit, the tail flicking around. It's eyeing you up. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Unless you would like to do a different kind of action against
I was gonna try Speech of Beast and Leaf.
Okay.
To try and talk to it and be like, hey, it's okay. I can offer you some food if you'd like.
It roars back in response.
She's going to take out some rations from her pack and take just a single step forward, her hand with the food out.
A single step forward, you will be making a charisma saving throw. You will not have advantage.
Okay. Where's my thingies? Charisma saving throw. Where's my thingies?
Oh, tragic.
It lunges at you and takes a swipe at you. It tries to get you in its grasp. You'll need to try and escape. Make me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
With a 20, you're able to just get out of its grasp just quickly enough. It clasps the air that was around you as it starts looking inside. It kind of like holds its paws up to its eye for one of the heads as the other one just neighs in the back for the goat head going meh, and then the snake going You've escaped its clutches for now, but it doesn't seem to be too friendly towards you. It also didn't seem to understand whatever you were trying to communicate with it, for whatever reason.
Was it not a beast then, I guess?
It's rigged. I'm telling you, it's rigged.
Rigged.
It's a man in a costume with a goat tied.
As it sprints back to its starting location, is there something that you'd like to try and investigate on it? To try and like learn more about it?
Yeah, the costume it's wearing.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate to see if there's anything that, it doesn't look quite like a proper manticore. If it's like maybe something with an illusion or
I would
a
like
mimic
you to roll
or
an Arcana check.
We love Arcana checks. Hang on. Nine.
Unfortunately, whatever is up here, you can definitely tell there's something magical influencing this beast, but you can't tell what it is from your roll. You're sure that something extra is happening here of a more etheric nature, but the actual nature of how it's being influenced, maybe it's like a kind of hypnosis, maybe there's some kind of like enchantment put upon it, maybe it is just 3 people in a coat, you don't know. Meanwhile, the one running the booth goes, "Look now, she escaped 1 attempt, but she only has 2 more attempts remaining to try and tame the beast. Can she do it? Everyone, let's all hush down and watch." One of the kids in the back goes, "Get eaten already! Eat her!"
She is going... think she's... I'm gonna cast... I'm gonna try and cast Silence. The kid's cheering for 4. Oh my god.
Sorry. In chat. Please continue. I'll mute myself.
No, it's okay. It's
Casting
okay.
silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Silence around Calliope and the Manticore.
All right, you cast silence.
See if
and
see
the
if that
Manticore
breaks any
disappears. The illusory
Huh.
magic being vanished. The Armagian running the booth runs outside of the silent circle and goes, "God damn it! I should tell people they're not allowed to cast magic within. It ruins the entire show. Everybody, I've decided that it was unsafe for this traveler to try again, and I whisked it back away into its cage. Do not worry, it is still here. You can come back at any other time, and we will have the Manticore prepared for you. But this one has failed." And they look back at you and they go, "Get out of here."
For a plushie.
You did not
I'll
tame the beast. All you did was ruin my show of showing everyone it was an illusion.
Blackmail them.
Just get a real Manticore next time.
Blackmail them.
Let me bring a real Manticore into city limits with children around. Yeah, let's do that.
He has a point. Go blackmail him.
I mean, I could always go around telling everybody that your show is... that your game is fake.
Yeah,
Or you
go
can
ahead.
just give me a
Ruin
plushie, buy
ruin the
my
fun for
silence.
everybody. Why should I do that? All you've done is ruin my show now. Look at all the people walking away. I could have had several more people lined up if you didn't cast that magic.
Well... what if...
Get out of here.
Fine.
Start
Sorry,
shooing you
Dima.
away. Do you leave?
Don't worry about it.
Give me a second. She's going to... Yeah, no, she's just gonna walk away.
Okay. As you walk
Thought about
away,
being cheeky, but I won't.
the disgruntled Armagian goes back behind like a wall, and you can see that they're casting the illusion spell again, and they pull out the Manticore that kind of like slowly walks in, going and then settles back down and goes, everybody, come test your luck. Who amongst you can tame the vicious Manticore? Brought all the way in from the far southeast, blah, 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 blah. You all leave, tame the Manticore.
During that whole time, Awa was not watching Calliope at all. They were like talking to children and dancing with them.
And the children are going, yay, yippee, oh my god, who's your favorite Veil Lord? My favorite's Wilg. He can eat anybody. Yeah, well, my favorite's Lados. He has the most money in the world.
He's the
I like you.
richest
Yep.
sisters.
You're being rich is the best.
Being rich is the best. I want to be rich when I grow up.
Me too. And they're like doing Ring Around the Rosie.
Yeah, they're doing Ring Around the Rosie. Then Calliope and Duoth walk up as you're just playing Ring Around the Rosie with the kids going, yeah, being rich is cool.
Guys, I'm gonna have to tap out.
All right, hey, Jimmy, get in. We have an open spot. Jimmy goes, I've been waiting for this. Jumps into
that
the
guy.
Ring Around the Rosie circle.
Not Jimmy. Awa thinks about it and is like, no, I gotta let it go. Even though he doesn't deserve a spot in that posy.
I know I earned that spot more, but I'll give it up this time. You go and you see
win
the
today,
other two,
Jimmy. Okay, yeah. Oh, did you guys finish your games already?
Well, they are all a scam, so
Yeah.
I suppose we did.
What?
I caught one of the scams and the guy got angry, so
Well, it's
that's
his
to walk
business.
away. Yeah. I considered offering to like actually use like a summon beast spell and maybe like help him for kind of the profits, but I don't know if we actually have time for that.
Can you control the beast?
I don't know.
There are a lot of children around.
Yeah.
Your body count is pretty high already.
Yeah.
Sigh.
The sigh.
I was
Are there
expecting
any
that
other
joke to
games
be used
people-
against me.
Are there any other games people would like to try? There was Al Mirage Ring Toss. There was Catch the Sprite. There was Goblin Wrestling. Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice. And Outstare the Cyclops.
Ooh, no. Oh, it does not play in addictive games.
Come on.
I do.
Come see.
I want to so bad. Let me make a second character. And
Making a second character real quick, and then I'll play the rest of the campaign. I'll catch up, guys. I'll catch up. Don't worry.
yeah. Okay, so, yeah.
Single player adventure, go.
It's just me DMing Luna every day going, I don't know, you're 3 weeks ago, there's now a dragon burning an entire town. They go, okay, well, that's crazy. Don't know who would ever do that. Anyways, I run away.
I know. I'm an traveling artist, and I capture it on my canvas.
They're painting all the, like, destruction that happens in the other's wake.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
It's like-
That would be, like, a fun little, one-shot idea of, like, someone traveling right behind another campaign, and they're just, like, drawing out all the scenes and everything. They just see the aftermath.
I think it'd be funny too if like at some point we all got sued for destruction of Ray and I don't know territory.
Yeah.
And then this artist is like, oh my god, look at all these things I drew, and it's like evidence.
Evidence. Shit.
Tragic.
We gotta burn those paintings.
We gotta burn the artist.
Oh my god. Artist like I just thought I grew as an artist on this journey, but I didn't expect to die.
I really want to just show these off at a gallery. I just wanted some recognition for my work. I need to put you on blast, but
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Is there
Poor
any
little fella.
other games people would like to try though?
I don't think so.
Any moves where you can just buy the plushies?
No.
Darn.
You're the person who walks into the round one, then goes like, hey, I don't want to play the crane game. Can I just give you like $20 for it? The plushie, can you just give me the plushie?
Above table, if you do the outstare the Cyclops, all you have to do is close your eyes before they start the countdown.
This is true. I have no. Have I shown you the picture of how to add blinks yet?
No,
No, you haven't.
I'm kind of scared.
No,
Yeah.
I sent it in Memories and Mistakes, Luna.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, my memory is always mistaken. So.
Okay. Hold on.
I have no memories to mistake in there, so I have no
put
idea.
it in the Pier's heart.
Just black boy, just
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
that's cute.
So he could, in theory, just go to outstare the Cyclops and close his eyes,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
black void.
Would you like to go to outstare the Cyclops?
You know, I kind of want to try. Sure, why not?
Yeah, go have some fun.
Sure.
As you come up to the booth, the Cyclops is sitting down, his rump taking up half the stall, sitting crisscross applesauce, and his hands are on his knees, and he's kind of like bowing to and fro, or like rocking to and fro, as he's going. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, and the Armagian running the booth goes, "Come one, come all, who can outstare the great Cyclops in a great battle of wits, of contested will? You there, you tall man, would you like to come and test your might?"
Just a second, and before they actually go to the game, he's going to tell Calliope, okay, this game's a rig, right? So let me try something. Can you hold my hand and guide me over? He's going to
Absolutely.
close his eyes.
Okay.
And we're gonna try. We're gonna try to outscam the scammers.
Alright, she's gonna take Duaf's hand and guide him over. He'd like to try.
Yes? Oh, perfect. Come on down. That'll be 2 IP.
She hands the guy 2 IP.
Lovely, lovely. Now, you just need to sit down across from the Cyclops, and once you two have made your eye contact, the staring battle will commence.
Guides him to the chair.
Finds a chair with Ivy's help and sits in front of the Cyclops.
You sit in front of the Cyclops, and the Cyclops goes like, dum-de-dum-da. Ooh, a new one. Are we doing it again? And the Armagian goes, yes, you need to stare as long as you can. And he goes, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
They kind of like
so
rock
cute.
to and fro. You can tell that they have like a little bit of drool coming out of like their left corner lip as they go, okay, let's begin.
What a sweet little guy.
I know.
And the staring battle is about to commence. If you're trying a little thing, I need you to tell me exactly what you're doing now.
Okay. Because I just sent you the picture, right?
Yes.
What is trying, he's trying to actually just stare right in front of the Cyclops and pretend that black voids is where his eyes are.
Trying to do like that, okay? Showed everyone back at home as well. So you're gonna try and let your eyes look like they're open while you're secretly closing them.
Yes.
Perfect. What I need you to do then is I need you to make first a deception check at advantage.
Okay. It's a good thing it's at advantage. Hold on, where it is. There we go. It's not any
With an
better,
11.
but
As you close your eyes and it goes, begin! You keep your eyes closed and you see that little bit of like color that starts to come through your eyelids, you know, when you like close your eyes and it starts sparkling around a little bit, and you can see that it like moves over to the left, a little over to the right. You keep watching and the Armagian goes, what a thrilling contest of wills. What could be happening here? Who will break first? Who will... Do you see the contestants' pupils? Do you see them? And the Cyclops responds and goes, no, but we already begun, didn't we? And they go, well, if you don't see their pupils, they're not looking at you. You have to let us know when that happens. They're not staring at you. And they go, oh, hey, you're not staring at me. I thought we began the staring contest.
That's discrimination. It's just what like.
Your mic cut off for
the
that
pupils
bit.
are there. You just gotta look in real close.
Real close? Okay. And that little bit of light that like permeates through your eyelids, Duoth, it like grows exponentially. It's covering like the entirety of your eyelids from the subsurface scattering.
Can I take a gold coin and shine the light into the Cyclops eye?
Absolutely, you can. Go ahead, and that is going to be what is the right check for something like that here? Trying to what would be the right check?
Technically be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Yeah, let's do sleight of hand for that.
Okay.
A 14 is not enough to make him blink.
I'll do it again.
You can't.
I'll use an inspiration.
You want to use inspiration? Absolutely. We will take away your first point of inspiration. You then have it refilled because of your whole thing. So feel free to re-roll.
That was almost an 18.
All right. The light is not enough to glint past the Cyclops' eye as he's staring right at Duoth, head leaned in, going, I don't see any pupils. Could you move your pupils around? I can't. What am I supposed to look at? And the Armagian goes, hey, you can't be lying here. You're supposed to do the staring contest.
Maybe his pupils are moving while you're blinking.
The Cyclops goes, I haven't been doing that. I forgot to blink.
I forgot.
Oh, you should do that before your eyes dry out. Your eye dries out.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay, what they do?
Wow, two of the same rolls. He goes, no, I was told, I forget. And the Armagian goes, hey, okay, we're stopping this charade now. Hey, you can sit back. The whole thing's over. You! And you see, like, Duath, you feel a little finger poking you in the forehead going, open them up. Open those peepers up.
He opens his eyes.
He goes, there it is. You don't be lying around here. Have the staring contest fair and square. There'll be another 2 IP if you want to try again.
All right. He answered 2 IP.
I want to whisper to Calliope that, hey, you should go steal a plushie while they do this.
Which one?
Get him the Rallo one. He's obsessed with that guy.
Okay.
Why are you outing him like this?
You talk about
There's
it
no
all the
outing.
time.
You've kept the door open.
I know.
Calliope, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, she'll try and steal one.
All right.
While they're
As they're
busy watching.
busy trying to get Duath to open his eyes, you try and quickly steal one of
really
them.
opened his eyes.
Well, we're doing this like as the in-between. When he was doing the, hey, you open your eyes, kind of like poking you on the forehead. Give me a sleight of hand check, Calliope.
Alrighty.
17.
Must be nice.
Is not enough to steal it.
Really?
Yep, I have that coded
Wow.
in. The guy
Alright.
looks over and goes, hey, you're all just a bunch of cheaters. You, first off, no more staring contests for you. You others, get out of here. Get out, shoo. He like runs over to you going, you dirty little plushie snatchers. Won't even have a game of Stare the Cyclops. I see your game. Get the dummy in here to come in and close his eyes and then come and steal the plushie while I'm busy dealing with it. All of you, banned from my game.
I was just looking at the plushies and she holds her hands up and like, no, I'm not doing anything and walks
And
away.
you can keep staring at him at another booth. Get on out of here. And the Cyclops goes,
maybe.
oh, do I not get to look at them anymore? They were really pretty.
Aww.
He's so cute.
You're also really nice.
And the Armagian comes over to him and goes, no, we're not looking at him anymore. In fact, snap of the fingers, remember, you can blink now. And he goes, oh, I remember now. Thank you.
That poor guy's probably gonna kill his eye.
Probably. He's really.
If anyone asked what his eye looked like, I was going to describe it as like red, itchy, with like little like pus on each corner, like building up.
Oh.
But now he blinked and it's all better now.
No.
No.
Surely no lasting damage.
No.
Oh, poor guy.
The pus.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when I go back to the other two. I'm like, well, trying to scam those cameras didn't quite work, huh?
No, it didn't.
Maybe we should stop playing these before we get banned from every single carnival game there is.
Probably.
I like
still
getting
the
banned. It's
All
kind of like a rally.
It's the band rally. There's still the all
Yeah.
Sprint toss,
Quick
catch the
question,
sprite,
sir.
goblin wrestling, or guess the feathers on the cockatrice. Yes, Dua?
Quick question, Zurg. What do I remember Donk the Bay Lord?
Roll me a history check. Yes. The thought does enter your mind. Long, long ago, when some others had gathered around and they dunked some of the Veil Lords in a previous festival of the Veils. You remember one of them being particularly irate at the notion and afterwards trying to change all the rules blatantly in front of people and then getting very drunk. You then remember some things that you had to do after the Dunk the Veil Lord.
Oh no!
To everyone else, they see a rare time where Duoth is blushing underneath those cheeks of his.
What did you have to do?
Oh
Did you suck a dick? Like what?
no! No!
Okay, like what could be so bad?
Listen, I just made a fool of myself. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, but that was thousands of years ago. No one remembers.
I do.
You're the only one who cares. Well, as long as his
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Oh, Lord.
You remember exactly what you were told to tell him. You remember everyone, as soon as you said it, laughing their asses off as someone immediately ran away to go get drunk. Murmuring to themselves, I gotta forget this day. I have to forget everything that happened today.
Let's just keep moving.
There's still...
He's like blushing big time. He's just like, let's just keep moving. And he's like, holy shit, I think Bass would remember that. That is so embarrassing. They were right there.
They're right there. There's still the Almirage ring toss, catch the sprite, goblin wrestling, and guess the feathers on the cockatrice, if anyone would like to try any of the other games. Or do you continue on towards the stage of the spoken word? Or somewhere else if you don't want to do it.
I'll do it.
Any games for people? What are we doing? What's the next step?
Are you gonna do your rap battle?
Yeah.
Let's go see the rap battle.
You leave the festival
Wait,
games
the what?
behind. Yeah, you feel free. Do it in character.
The what?
Didn't you say
Fuck.
you had a thing?
Oh, but I didn't get enough sleep. You know, like I'm not really a bard.
Well, I mean, maybe we can... There's that Horthata guy, right? Maybe drinking a bit of that
Yeah,
would...
that he said improves like on stage performance or something like that.
Yeah.
Looking at you with deadpan eyes, like you guys are such suckers.
What? I mean,
That's a marketing tactic. Oh, drink this and it'll make your skin clear. Oh, like eat this and it'll make you smarter.
Oh, well, you're so used to those from outside Los Necos of everyone just selling basically snake oil to everyone, like going up big over outside the blood pits and everything. Hearing that, it almost sounds like you're back in Los Necos for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just a strong alcohol, liquid courage.
I don't need any liquid courage. When have I been fearful?
I mean,
Well, you got this then.
yeah, you can do it.
As they
If
say
you're not
that,
scared of getting
they're
on
not-
stage.
as they say that, although they're not fearful, due to the great bit of emotional tension, you do notice that their hair has reverted back into some of those colorful feathers strewn in between their hair. Some gold starts glinting off of their neck.
What?
You're shiny.
Oh, thank you.
She's
You're blue.
You're not. Goran is showing.
Oh.
Calliope is going to grab her disguise kit and like see if she's got like a hat or something she can put on Awa's head just to hide.
I have a hat.
Oh, right, you have a hat. Anyway, she's gonna be like, is there anything I can, you can like cover that up with?
I take Asiasa's handkerchief and I wrap it around my neck.
That works. She'll put her stuff back.
She's trying to be so hopeful. Okay. Alright.
Would you guys like to start moving to the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys head on over to the stage, bring you here. You know that the stage of the spoken word, you were here the other day before, is ready and waiting for you. We're gonna bump the time to 10:50. There we go.
What's the crowd look like?
The crowd it looks kind of the same as yesterday. It hasn't really gotten any bigger for the Festival of the Veils.
Sweet. Okay, great.
Someone sprinting ahead of the others.
It's just using the game mechanic. What do you want from me?
I know. I just want to
The others using the other game mechanic where they're just walking.
I like walking.
You notice that Bixby is already on stage for you.
Is he sweating?
No. He's just doing like some last minute like tech setup.
Alright. I hop up. Bixby!
While working on the boombox, he looks up and goes, "Oh, you're here. Are you ready to begin?" Or sorry, wrong
I
voice.
didn't come here to...
Oh,
yeah.
oh, sick. You're back. Okay, hey, you ready to start up?
I didn't come here just for pleasantries.
Okay, look, cowgirl, we haven't begun the show yet, okay? We gotta warm up the crowd. Here, give me a minute to focus this up, and then we'll start up, okay?
Called performance, whatever.
No, stage of the performance on another stage. This is stage of the spoken word. Different over here, but we're gonna turn this around. You just watch. By the end of today, this crowd's gonna be booming over here with what we got. He then puts the final finishing touches on his little boom box, looks to the crowd, and goes, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, hey, children of all ages. They're all still talking amongst each other, and he goes, quiet! I'm speaking here! And they all kind of like do that little kind of awkward, okay, yeah, what's up? And he goes, today, for all of you, we have a rap battle of the century. We have the actual performance of the Festival of the Veils that you've all come here to see. Amongst the crowd going, oh, there's a performance here? I was kind of just like sitting down. I thought this was like a rest spot. I didn't know. Hey, I'm talking here. Amongst all of us, there is but one limerick genius, one master of wits, and today we will find out who it is through our words. This is where I'm gonna come above table for a little bit as he describes how the rap battle is going to go. There are going to be 3 disses from either side once we begin. Starting with Bixby, then Awa, then Bixby, then Awa, then etc. until each has gotten to say 3 lines. There is some time in between. We're gonna try and keep it fair, but like think up what you can on the spot. Try and make like a couplet or something if you can. It's not gonna be like a full diss or anything. We're not going crazy here, but a couplet to go with. See what you can make. If you've had some time to hopefully like think up like a starter line, and then we can kind of go from there. If you need a word bank, do you need any time, Aluna, to like prepare for it?
Nah, let's just improv.
Okay, cool. At the end of this, Toto, Nami, you will be our audience based on how you deem it from whoever you think has been doing the best. After all of this, Awa will make one final performance roll. The DC starts at 10, and for based on the performance of who you think won each round, the DC will either go up to or down to. So there are 6 rounds in total. So
Okay.
based on that will determine the DC. So at the end, you'll go Awa 1 round 1, Bixby run round 2, etc. Like blah blah blah. Or I'm sorry, that's 3 rounds. There's 3 rounds total. Because I'm gonna start, then Awa will respond, then the second round begins. Blah blah blah. So three instances that you two will be the deciding factor in the audience for. That's all the stuff above table. That's all the boring shit. Now
Okay.
we can begin.
You got this. You got this, boo. I believe
You got this.
Bixby finishes setting up the boombox. He walks up to the front as he goes, all right. Uh-huh. We got this going. All right, Awa. So tell the crowd, tell me, what do you even do? Trot along, sing along, skip, dip, diddly do. You're a mole hill right now, but I'll make a mountain out of you. And that's gonna be his first bit.
Okay. Okay. There you go, Bixby, acting like Icarus, thinking that all your lines are so rigorous. But you're sitting in ignorance unsaid, and you're taking on my deliverance. I don't know.
Oh, okay. He comes back up, fuming from it, as he goes, me? I'm the greatest there ever is. None come close to my wits. Next to me, you're betting off calling it quits. Into the mic, flames I lits and spits. It's some battle of twits. My biggest flops? Those are your biggest hits.
Yeah.
You think you're coming up on stage trying to serve, but really you don't even know that you should probably disengage and swerve. Pay attention to what the Veil Lords are doing, and instead you're just here. And you hear the crowd booing.
Oh, okay. I like that last bit. All right, final verse. Hey, hold your tongue. With all that yappity yap. Gonna burst a lung. Hold your tongue, get burst. Yeah, okay, wait. Hold your tongue with all that yappity yap. Gonna burst a lung. Now the crowd gonna clappity clap. Best mind the manners before you get the strap. Your final bit.
Okay, you think you do this just for entertainment when the Veil Lords are planning a big invasion, and here you put on a show. But really all you're doing is busting your ego.
Damn, okay. The crowd kind of like, from each of these verses, they've been gathering around, they've been hearing what's been going on, and like when the mention of like Veil Lord stuff happens, you see like some in the crowd kind of like looking at each other going like, whoa, what the fuck's happening here? What's going on? Some in the crowd, the acolytes, kind of like back away. They're not sure what to say. They go back into the shadows, not to be seen. But meanwhile, for the rest, the crowd has to determine if there's a king or queen. There's my little best bit of like the final limerick to end us off. Bixby, with the beat still going, goes, all right then, everybody. It kind of like looking back at Awa, like, what the fuck was that last line all about? And goes, up to you now. Who's the crown go to? Toto, Nami, who won round 1?
Okay, I think the ignorance and deliverance combo was pretty good, so my vote goes to Awa.
Yeah.
Okay. Round 2. Who won?
Round 2's a little harder. Awa's was good, but Bixby's was also good. So Nami, what do you think?
I don't know. They were both pretty strong.
Round 2's the hardest one to decide, because I think round 2 was the best one.
I don't know, as much as... See, I want to be biased and say Awa.
Can't you just tie?
Are we allowed to tie or
and say
no?
none. I would rather if there was a winner, just because that like helps the pluses and minus actually like mean something a little more.
I don't know. Toto, what do you think?
Yo, I literally just asked you what you think.
I know. I'm asking what you think.
They're such bad judges.
I told you what I think.
I'm a bad judge. Okay, I think I am biased, and I'm gonna say I will won. Bixby's was really good, but
really,
but
I thought I was cooking with the flops and greatest hits thing.
It was cooking.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, not enough. All right, final round. Here, come on up. Since you're at the front here. Third round. Who won?
I mean, I was definitely turning heads with that drop on the Veil Lord, so I think for just shock factor and getting people to pay attention to the stage of spoken word, I'm giving it to Awa.
Toto?
Oh, man. See that who authored me wants to say no. But yeah, sure. We go with Awa.
A clean sweep. Okay. There is not even a performance roll to be had then. If there is a clean sweep, that it just means you won the crowd fully. Damn, Bixby didn't get a single one. I thought I was like doing some good stuff.
Okay. The second one did
nope.
cook. The second one did cook. Just
not enough. It ain't mean shit. But okay, without a performance at all, roll needed, you won all 3 rounds. The rest of the crowd is kind of like cheering. They're going, Awa, 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 or is like someone going, what the fuck were they talking about all that shit? And meanwhile, Bixby like just reaches out his hand, holds up Awa and goes, we got our new champ here. We got everything that's happening. Come on and clap your hands. I don't have a rhyme for this bit. For Awa, the new reigning champ of the rap battle. Everyone like cheers, claps their hands. They're going crazy on it. Doing tricks crazy style. As that ends, he turns off the music and he goes, congratulations, here you are. And he's going to hand you your prize of 5,000 IP.
Wow.
Oh my god, guys. This is the best day ever.
You're getting so much money.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, with limericks like that, it looks like you're trying to take on the Veil Lords themselves. You challenging them to a rap battle? You may have won your first, but don't get too ahead of your britches. You're still small, low games with us.
Bixby, I believe you got the pants to make it big.
And he looks down
Just
at
like
his big poofy pants and he goes, been trying to fill these for a while.
Like you said, man, your biggest flops are my hits, but it's time for my hits to be yours.
You don't need to be nice. I didn't win a single round in that. People aren't ready for my rhymes, but I know I'm good. They just ain't ready for my genius yet.
Maybe you should go around the world and spread the word. Why confine it to a stage?
You're right. My words deserve to be heard across the world, not just in some little town with people who don't appreciate limerick genius. I'ma go on a world tour. I'ma show people what they're all missing out there, and you know what? Maybe after that, I'll come back with my large army of fans, show everyone what a real hit actually looks like.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a plushie.
Hey, well, let's not look ahead of ourselves now. Maybe though. Hey. And he's gonna reach out his hand and go, thanks for hitting me up with this, for giving the idea and for trying it out. This was really fun.
Yeah. Puts a hand out and shakes it.
You shake hands with
I'm glad
Bixby.
glad I thought of it too.
You shake hands with Bixby, and you can see a look in his eyes, a look of determination, someone that is ready to tackle the world in his own way, not willing to even let a loss like that trip him down. He knows what he's worth, and he's just waiting for someone else to recognize it. For you, though, you've been able to win the rap battle, you've been able to win the prize earnings from it, and more importantly, you've gotten the people questioning on if you're going to take up beef with the Veil Lords themselves. Some of them in the crowd are still trying to determine the lyrics, going, so was it like a metaphor that they were talking about when they talk about the whole invasion thing? Like, what's that like an allusion to? They're like talking all this like head up their ass kind of shit. Where like one kid's like, we're getting invaded? That's crazy.
Oh my god, I go to that kid, he's like, and I'm like, spread the word, tell your friends, tell them that they should be prepared, get
Stranger
food.
danger, stranger danger, stranger danger, and they run away.
No, I just won! You left me!
And with that, the rap battle portion has ended. The final bit that I will say here, I know we're technically at the time where I would cliffhanger you guys, but we've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm kind of a little ahead, so we can do a little bit of a wrap up with stuff going on here. Are there any other games you guys would like to try and play, or would you like to head to the Parade of the Veils?
Ooh, it sounds like lore hanging right dangling. Dua, trauma, ooh.
Wow, my favorite.
You've only had it every session.
Yeah, woohoo.
Those were small appetizers, those. Time for the entree.
Screaming. Okay, sure.
All right, we're headed towards the Festival of the Veils.
Chugging the rest of my drink.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna remove some people from the stage. I will add some other people to
Jarritos, baby, Jarritos.
While he's doing that, how does it feel to know that your Duat's actually like a teenager?
I mean, he's 3 cycles old. He's not that old.
Well, he's still, like, what has he really seen, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
Just a baby.
He's just a baby.
Baby.
He's a very big baby.
He's a very big baby.
Okay, so then let's bring you on all over here for the final scene of this session. Let me bring you to the capital itself. Outside the capital is the Festival of the Veils. As that happens, read. With everyone gathering about, you can see them lining the different parts of the streets. Over at the very far end is a long procession, a parade for the Festival of the Veils. The Parade of the Veils is about to begin. It starts with a large band's chorus trumpeting their arrival for the Veil Lords themselves. They're all being preceded by those who control the countries themselves, the various kings, queens, monarchs, etc., that run with more of the day-to-day of everything. They show the governors of the various different municipalities. Then it rises up to those great monarchs themselves. You see a multitude of them riding in their various carriages and everything. To the rest of you three, though, you have found yourself a place in line. You're right along the very ends. To each of you three, the Veil Lords themselves have not appeared yet. They're still going through the various formalities, the marching bands, the various governors all waving from their small little carriages. What is going through Calliope's mind?
She's not sure if she should try and do something while the parade is happening. Or if she should continue to wait.
Awa, what is on your mind?
Man, I wonder how much money those rich people have. Could I steal it? Maybe like a wheel off the carriage?
And finally, Duoth, what is going through your mind?
A lot.
Okay.
He's mostly bracing himself to see them again.
As those thoughts swirl around in your mind, the first die is rolled. The first Veil Lord that is seen, riding in a large carriage adorned with ferns and ivy. It looks as if a piece of the earth itself has been lifted and is floating through the streets. And then you notice, oh, it truly is. And not being floated through the streets itself, it is being carried, lugged across by these heavy beasts of burden. They drag it along the asphalt, and lying almost in a restful posture. You then notice that they might even be taking a nap before they raise their paw to greet the others. Is Bwill.
Oh, that's so cool.
He lies down, showing the others his great maw, letting out a silent but quiet. The others all go, whoa! And the others going, following his procession with their spears, their tomahawks, and their swords, going, the hunt, the hunt, the hunt! And they start battling, rattling their shields behind him. You can see on his great earthen chariot is a large chunk of meat, a fresh kill that he has been quietly feasting on in between. This one is too quiet for this one. Let's do... Is this instrumental better? I'm gonna let it come up. Yeah, let's try that. The second one to come up. Seven. In a golden chariot adorned with large pillars providing a canopy for it. A red silken tint can be overlaid the rest of the carriage as the red silken curtains hide this Veil Lord from the rest of the sun. Too much going around here. They rather the comforts of the inside, of the interior. They rattle around in this great coin purse of cash around them, gold glittering around. That is the sun that they need. You see Lados with his
So cute.
with his dice amongst him, sharply dressed, showcasing to the world what true decadence means when you have the world at your fingertips, paid through commerce.
Lados, homie, you look very different.
Oh, I
That guy's
love
my role
him.
model.
That guy's my role model.
Look at how rich he looks.
He does look very rich.
He's a rich cat now. Big fat cat. And then, let's roll our next one.
Wow.
Wow, we really are just going, okay, yeah, sure, why not, I guess. In a simple adorned chariot, there is a procession of nuns and priests. They all are clad in long tomes scrawling as their capes. They control themselves in a steady pace, one, then two, then one, then two. They beat on small but simple symbols, announcing the arrival of the Holy One, the one that has binded the world together through their faith. Nunya, with a golden braid around their head, a hairpiece that makes it almost glisten in the sunlight as if a halo was forever present behind their head. You see only two large magenta pearls peeking out from this chain of veils. A simple red adorned cloak is all that rests across their body otherwise. In their simple but purposeful utilitarian carriage, they pull themselves along, while the rest of their procession pushes them forward.
She's pretty.
Because these just... There we go. You can see that she looks to the rest of the crowd, and where the others might have given a gentle yawn, might have shied away from the light as they played with their little toys in gold, Nunya is the one that stands proud on her procession, on her chariot. While being pulled along, she looks to the rest and she holds out a hand. She waves to the rest of the crowd as she goes, "May you all find unity behind your veils," is the only one that has spoken to the rest of the crowd. And you can see some of the crowd losing their minds at this, of what is essentially just like the one that has brought them all together, deigning to speak words in their presence. There's one person, kind of like Avatar, that frosted the mouth, going, "Ah!" and then like falls over fainting. But the rest of the crowd then remember, in the faith of the veils, you control yourself. You hold yourself close and tight. And they push themselves as they just give a small wave back. Nunya nods in reverence for those who remember how to behave in society. Our next dice. 2. In a floating orb of water and ocean, their procession is abound with natural fauna and flora. There are deer bounding between the pavement of the cobblestone. There are flowers growing at every step underneath the droplets of water that fall from this chariot. And finally, swimming within, almost levitating above the ground itself in a supernatural fashion with their control over magics themselves, you see Sedna. Their mask askew in various coral and mushrooms of fungi. They breathe life itself with wherever they go. Their aquatic skin from the mermaid underneath glistens in this afternoon light. She looks to the rest as she waves a large scepter, almost as large as the whale tail that she has behind her. And she waves it over the rest of the crowd, and a gentle sprinkle of water goes over the rest of everybody. They all go, "Ah, yay!" Some of the kids going, "Ooh, hee, hee, hee," running around. But she looks to the rest of the crowd, and without a word, she bows to all of them. She waves her wand or her giant staff, and she continues floating on, springing life behind her and below her wherever she goes.
Calliope rolls her eyes.
This is actually a great moment. Now that we've gone through half of them, I wanted to check back in. Calliope, since you spoke up, we're going to go through you first. You've seen 4 of the Veil Lords. What is currently going through her head?
She's kind of sizing them up almost, being like, you know, if I gotta do this, who do I take out? She's also, I mean, she rolls her eyes when she sees Sedna. She's a little pissed off at her right now. But also, she's kind of like, every time the Veil Lord passes, she's kind of like side-eyeing Duoth just to like check in on him, see how he's looking or feeling.
As we do that, the camera pans over to Duoth. Duoth, what is going through your mind right now?
For now, it's mostly like the little things he remembers, like, oh yeah, Noni always like standing up in pedestals and being taller than the rest. Remembers her asking him to carry her across a bridge. The stuff that happened with Sedna twice. But he kind of shifts in place, stopping himself from commenting on it.
And finally, Awa, what is going through your mind?
I was a normal person. They're like, whoa, I've never seen so many Veil Lords.
Crazy shit. Whoa. What happened?
It's like a Disney parade.
When some of the kids are like, oh my god, that's my Veil Lord, that's mine. I'm like, hold on, please hold.
Lados.
When Lados came out, I was like, no, that's the best one.
That's the best.
Look at how rich he is! He doesn't have to worry!
He, like, to the point where he was basically laying on a bed for everyone else with, like, a silken, veil across him. He was like, I'm so rich, I'm not even caring about this shit. The rest of the kids going, oh my god, he's so rich. Finally, though,
The dream.
the dream, we come to our final 3. Or, sorry, final 4.
The way I'm
Sorry.
holding my chicken plushie right now.
4. In, not a carriage, not a pedestal, not any kind of like torn piece of earth that travels across the land scraped on its cobblestone. No, in a almost wispy cloud, it levitates, a complete mastery over its elements that surround it. There are small little whispers of as it travels across the land. In their entourage, you see a multitude of artificers and mages working themselves by laying scrawling paths of runes before them, enchanting the land before your very eyes and turning it into a new structure, turning it and twisting it into the image that they deem necessary for the Veil Lord to pass through. You see Delir
Oh,
Oh, that looks
pushing
cool.
himself
Grandpappy.
through. On his mask, the 2 intertwining aethers becoming a multitude amongst themselves, a long but large cloak hiding the rest of their body, only a single appendage glowing purple in its great hue, letting off more of this aether than you've ever seen before behind it. Whatever hides behind there is a great deal of energy. As he pushes himself through, you can see him like kind of hunched over, crawled into himself on his back as he looks around, not greeting anybody, not waving hello, merely holding a long staff with an hourglass at the top of it. He ponders, looking around himself, before he lets the staff hit through the cloud onto the cobblestone. That ritual lining that has been laid out before you all suddenly glows before you. That twisted cobblestone that you thought had been the effect of whatever this ritual was but just a bystander, or a by effect. And the glowing now with this ritual redstone, it suddenly bursts into the air and reforms itself across this great parade on the other side of the capital, creating 8 statues of each of the Veil Lords. He looks pleased with himself and goes back to traveling forward on his cloud. Traveling with a carriage, or not a carriage, but a long, dark gray and maroon platform. It has golden accents, silver accents on either end, making these pole arms, as their procession of hard workers, 2 Yol, are pulling it along. There is nothing on top. They seem to be grunting underneath as they go. They both, she, because they're both female Yol on this. Large, 15-foot tall Yol, carrying this pedestal of nothingness on top. There is but save a single skull. As they continue along, across it, a great void appears from its eye, and it disappears them both. You see in the crowd someone go, never wants to show themselves. Okay, we get it. And one of the kids going, I hate Olbris. Olbris is the worst. They don't even want to appear for us. The rest of the crowd continues going with the parade.
They're okay.
Okay, not that one. All right, I guess it's a 1d2 now. Fine, we'll roll a 1d2. The fact that how many? I got 4 fucking things in a row. On a utilitarian carriage, comprised of wheels and machinations themselves, propelling itself along as if pulled by an invisible etheric force. Surrounding it, flanking it on all sides, are those golden, shining paladins. The rest the rest of the entourage pulling themselves forward, the light glinting off of their armor, blinding the rest of the crowd. You see some of the crowd go wild, the others go quiet, but everyone knows who is to come. The carriage opens. Up from the top, they stand on tall, arms behind their back as they look from side to side. They give a nice wave here and there, but they will always be in control.
Oh.
I'm losing it.
As they look from side to side, Duoth, do you hide?
I think his first reaction would not be to hide. His first, just built-in reaction would be to salute.
As you go to salute, those eyes behind the mask scan the crowd. It is almost as if they're not welcoming everyone, they are not greeting those there, but they are scanning for threats always. They are always ensuring the safety of the situation around. And that mask lands on your salute. Just a second. I have DM'd you what you hear in your head. How does Duoth respond?
He stays saluting, and he just lightly nods and lowers his hand.
The golden
And
paladins
straightens his
continue.
posture.
You fix your posture, returning back to normal. The Rallo continues looking over the rest of the crowd. Toto, does Awa notice anything with a 14?
I mean, he's 11 feet tall. I don't think he was high in the fact that he's eluded.
That's what you see, Luna.
What about the nod?
No.
Okay. All cops
Continue.
are bad.
Rallo continues pushing forward, the rest of the golden paladins in their shining golden armor, blinding the monarch that hides among them, continuing to keep them in safety both from mind and physical self. The rest of their various leaders that go with each of the Veil Lords, following them in tow with their entourage. It seems that with Rallo specifically, there's this emphasis put on that public kind of like control, or at least the public sense of safety. Those paladins that were parading alongside even disperse into the crowd and take on stations to now maintain order and safety for all those who need it. And finally, leading up the pack, in a grand display of decadence, showmanship, and everything else in between, this long carriage, long and low to the ground. It's black obsidian in its guise, but it rolls on these carriage wheels, again, pulled by this magic etheric force. At the front is this silver grille with a long but tall, ornate decoration on it, and it shows, if nothing else, a picture of his face, baby. the carriage's roof, there is a slit for him to be lounging about as you see the king, the man of the hour, the one who gets to host the Festival of the Veils this time, Veos. In his long red jacket, he keeps his chest barren, showing all to everybody in a flagrant sense of fashion. He gives finger guns to the crowd. He's going, "Hey, how are you doing today? Hey, enjoyed the crowd? How are you guys going?" Amongst all the rest, where none have said anything save Nunya, he is the one that is the most engaged with everyone. He's going, "Hey, over there!" And he starts throwing out plushies to the rest of the crowd. There's children frantically going about, going, "Oh, I need one! And they're all plushies of himself. They're all of him. And he's going, "Hey, you get one, you get one." He pulls out a fucking t-shirt cannon at one point and goes into the crowd. "Hey, everybody can get one. Hey, hope you're all enjoying the Festival of the Veils." He then chucks the t-shirt cannon itself into the crowd. One of the kids catches it and goes,
That's so funny.
and it starts just loading rocks into it and going. One of the paladins immediately runs over to him and goes, "Nope, confiscating that. You are not allowed to have that anymore." Meanwhile,
so
Veos
funny.
continues in his long but low obsidian carriage, the wheels turning around as the large silver decoration on top glistens in that afternoon light. You can see him giving more finger guns to the crowd as he goes, "To everybody, to anyone who enjoys the Festival of the Veils, we thank you from the Veil Lords ourselves, for without you, we wouldn't even be here. It is all because of you, your efforts, that all of our ideas become," and with like a grand sweep of his hands outward, "reality. To anyone who would like to witness these great ideas in motion, I honor you. I beg of you, come to the different stages. Come to the theaters of expression, that you might see all. To us, our Veil Lords, we are headed next to the stage of song." And with that, it continues on its way as they pass the capital and head on towards their next stage. Truly, the Festival of the Veils has 5 different parades here, as the Veil Lords go between each of the stages themselves to encounter, experience, and understand the great thoughts and expressions from the townspeople around. And it seems now that they are preparing to head to the stage of song, where one of you might have backstage tickets. And that is where we will end today's session. Unless you had a question, Awa.
Oh yeah, what's it take for me to get a t-shirt?
It was a t-shirt cannon shooting plushies. They were not t-shirts.
Oh, what's it take for me to get a plushie?
You can wrestle it from a kid.
I will do that.
Go, get it.
All right,
Man,
there
I'm
isn't
not above
there isn't even a contested strength roll. You just take it from a kid that starts crying and going, "No, my plushie!"
You snooze, you lose.
It's just like a plushie that's been discarded on the floor.
Smell you later.
Smell you later. The kid going, "Oh, no."
I give it to Duoth. I know you wanted one. Here you go.
Thanks.
Duoth, you see a plushie of Veos in your hands now. What is your initial gut reaction?
This guy.
Fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
And with that, the camera fades to black as we will return at the next week with the beginning of our joint session. For the Pierced Heart crew, they have won their rap battle. They have made new friends and they have learned more of what Armagh is all about. But more importantly, they have seen the Veil Lords and they know where they gather next. What will they do with this information? What will they do with their backstage passes? We will have to find out next time on Pierced Daggers? All Hearts Drawn? Who knows what it's called? We'll see you there. Goodbye, everybody.
Dagger
and I
hearts.
hope you enjoy.
No heart drawn. No.
No
Dagger
hearts
hearts.
drawn. All pierced hearts.
All pierced heart.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.